Recording has begun. Oh, reticular
Hello,
explains.
Internet.
Who has all the explosives again?
They're on me.
Ash and...
Elwar, is that?
Yeah, because they can both produce fire at whim.
Ah.
So we split the 6 bombies between the 2 of them.
Right.
So they should each have 3 apiece.
Hey, Mama,
Hey, Gregory.
can you do me a favor and go back to the recap for just a second?
You don't understand how far apart the recap is from this map.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Let me know when you're ready.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I just wanted the recap fully in the video. I hadn't begun recording by the time I got to thing. You can go back now. That's literally all I needed.
Get it together, man.
I knew.
Winding down. Winding down.
There we go.
And I don't remember what this aura is, so somebody else has to remember.
That is Twilight Sanctuary.
Great.
Yes.
Good on ya.
Of which I don't know if we maxed out our temp hit points. I'm looking at Yeri, Dusk, and Raza, and we're all maxed out. So I think
I am also maxed out. I did my repeated rolling for it,
so.
and I ended up at 13 is our possible max, right? Because it's 7 plus 6.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what are you gonna do? Maybe dead things on the ground.
Right.
Dusk has written ick in the icky blood.
So this thing is dead. It shouted intruders. We
Wait, oh shit.
we kind of have to react quickly. We're assuming. So Dusky's like, what if I were to transform into one of these guys? Or do you want to lead them into our, make this like a death trap? I could disguise myself as one of them, maybe. I think I can get a little bigger.
Yeah, and then Foggy kind of points to the corpse. If you can't get that big, I can guarantee that they're going to realize you're a fraud. Especially if you pick up his weapon and you're nowhere near that big. And you're like, come on, they're this way. And you're like dragging a thing that's twice your height.
Hey, right there. Yeah, I can go 1 foot taller. That's it.
Which would make you, what, 8 feet?
Would make me 7.
You're only 6 foot now?
No. God.
You're like 8 foot.
Yeah, for some reason in my brain I figure it would make you 9 feet. I think you're 8 feet tall in my head.
I'm 6.5 feet.
So 7.
6.5.
So 7.5. So I don't know how
Okay.
tall these things are. But...
Well, Fomorians are about 20 feet tall.
Okay. What?
So,
Well, I'm sorry. They
what
can be
is-
as much as 20 feet tall.
so the
This
short
guy's
ones are
probably
16
kind
feet
of
tall.
puny. I would say he's only 16, 17 feet tall.
What if we got like 3 of us in a giant trench coat? And just make it up.
We find this guy's wardrobe, get the Fomorian-sized trench coat.
We'll make a trench coat out of his skin.
Oh, God. Which one of us is a tailor? Oh, boy.
Anyway. Well,
I say
we
again.
drag the body out of the way, or should we leave it in the middle of the room? We probably don't have much time.
Yeah, we definitely don't have much time. If we can get it, and then he sort of points there-ish, like into that space. He like points with an arcing motion to get that idea. If we can get the body there-ish, like where it's out of the way.
Yeah.
If we wanted to try and just use this space for repeated one-on-one encounters, which I sincerely doubt would work, but it might work for one more individual creature.
Your confidence is noted, Elwar. Right. Let's get the body out of here, guys. Everyone. Quick, grab an arm. And leg.
And I'm rushing in to grab a limb and assist in the moving of the body.
Ditto.
Yaren also helping.
Yeah, he would definitely pitch it.
Okay, so this whole cluster of people. Boop. Boop. And then it slams into the edges of the tunnel.
Yeah, because it's obviously way too big to fit through that tunnel, which I, as a player, definitely knew.
It's a no 50.
I wasn't sure if it was horizontal. If it would.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you may or may not remember the back here. He had to bash out this piece of the wall.
Yeah, that's what that purple line is there's a chunk of wall missing there.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had to
What if
bash
we
out
go
a chunk of the
serial
wall so
killer
he could get closer to you guys.
Oh god, that's a good point.
Dismember him.
I was just gonna say, Buggy, grab this arm and lop it off.
Yeah, and I will make shoulder joint as exposed as possible if we're gonna
Keeping an
full
eye
on.
on the hallway.
Yeah, Lady Rasa, keep an eye out for trouble. Wherever you are, it's dark in here.
Just kind of like instruct them to make a line back this way in the arcing motion that he talked about. To,
Right in here.
Yeah, so I can kind of peer around corners as best as I can.
Lady Rasa is gonna post up there.
post up where? She disappeared.
Down
Yeah,
there.
she's down here. You can't see her anymore. She's
Oh.
around the corner. Hey, Rasa,
Yes.
I believe this is your first real opportunity to look down that tunnel right there by you.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah. So what you notice, or what you know for sure, is upon getting a good view, is that the ceiling height is a good 20 feet in that tunnel, much higher than the ceiling height of the little tunnel you're in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely does curve pretty quickly beyond what you can see on this map. And you may remember that these tunnels seemed to be sort of a spiral staircase situation. So as you're looking down that tunnel, I believe you have the 300 feet of dark vision from dusk.
Yeah, for an hour.
So you could see pretty far down in there, all the way to where you can't see anything anymore because it's curved on out of your view.
Okay.
That's a good 25, 30 feet before that curve is sharp enough that you can't really see anything further down there.
Okay. Can I hear anything?
Not at the moment.
Okie dokie.
I will let you roll a perception check, depending on how long these people are going to spend chopping up body parts and
I'll
relocating them in pieces. Is that the plan, really?
We're
It kind of
trying-
looks that way.
try
Okay.
and pull them through this opening. Pieces.
All right. So forgive me, I'm having to manage multiple maps.
I don't see what. I am very intrigued on what they're doing over there, watching
Yeah.
the hilarity. That was
Okay.
a nap one.
Natural one.
It's a great way to start the
Oh
night.
boy. Here we go.
Okay. Well, with that first perception check, she didn't see a damn thing, and you were able to dismember and relocate one arm into that other room.
Oh. Heave ho! More arm, more dismemberment.
Yeah, if you get one arm off at the shoulder, you could probably sort of lay it on its side and squeeze it through. You could figure it out at this point. If the four or five of you remaining group, you could figure out a way to wedge it through the tunnels and drag it up there over the course of another maybe 5 minutes
Okay.
without having to dismember it much further.
Okay. So in that
So-
5 minutes while we're struggling to do this.
Yeah, I'm going to go see what's happening on this other map during that 5 minutes.
Is there another way back into our small area, down, around, and to the left?
By where Rasa, yeah,
Yeah, I can back
she's-
up
Okay.
I know that in the last
Just If we need to scatter back into the tunnels, there's more than one way back there.
Yeah.
Okay, so by the end of this 5 minutes, Rasa, let's have another perception check, shall we?
Maybe this time I can actually perceive something. Can you
That'd
put
be
my
good.
Nope, natural one.
Are you kidding me?
It is
I'm
the walls of this tunnel are so much further apart than the ones you're in. It's amazing, and you know they're cool and big. That's what's there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I see that is so intriguing, but whoa.
I do believe I just heard the sound of a dice being yeeted.
Yeah.
Is this where we put the body?
What? I didn't.
Is that where y'all put the body?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
It makes sense.
I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
All right. Do we care about the blood trail that probably goes through this passageway? I wrote "leave" and blood out there like a classy fellow. Not sure if that's going to spook.
I would, if I were to try and put myself in the shoes of something and try to gauge its intelligence, I'm pushing the 11 intelligence here. I'm willing to admit, but go with me, Mama. If I were to try to put myself in the shoes of something this intelligent, seeing a dead body is I have to get reinforcements immediately. Seeing a pool of blood is one of my friends has been injured. I should investigate further before calling for assistance. That's where I would personally draw that line. So I think it's fine if we want to try to use this space again. But by the third one, this is gonna become a problem, and we'll have to come up with something more real as a plan.
Right. Well,
but I think this is fine. I think we're fine with the pool of blood out there. Maybe if you've written the word leave, we might have some problems. So I guess just have the dynamite ready?
All right. Do we want to lay it out there in that room, draw them into that room, and blow it?
Only if we know for a fact we have another way down. Do we know for a fact we have another way down?
Well, we have. We can get around this. If this room caves in here, we can get around because Lady Rasa went the other way, all the way around over here.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I'll drop here. Here's what I'll do. And then he slowly and carefully is going to try and maneuver his way into here and drop 2 of them here with the intent of having them get past it, and then I can detonate it here.
Could you do like a thing with the stone, make like a little pocket for him to sit in?
Oh, almost assuredly, if the mama would allow it with mold earth. If I can turn a 5-foot by 5-foot space into difficult terrain, surely I could make a little pocket to stick a stick in.
Yes, you would be able to affect small sections of the granite wall and turn those sections into gravel that's like a pile of gravel on a shelf. Some of the gravel spills out a little bit and leaves a vacancy into which you could shove the butt end of this interesting looking candle object that Rasa found.
Yeah, so I'd like to do that twice. And then I can't exactly see it because of where my character's model is positioned, but like here and here, or the equivalent of, because I know that this area isn't exactly here anymore. But just try and actually I think it's probably roughly there, and just get the 2 sticks there so that if something fully enters this space, I can shut it behind them. Does that at least kind of make sense?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Why don't you draw a little short line where each of the sticks are?
Certainly. I'll even do it in red.
That
1
sounds great.
here, and 1, and I have to, can you get my model a little bit closer so that I know where the actual wall is, Mama?
Your model? You mean you?
My puck, yeah, sorry. Puck is the word I've been looking for. Yeah, there we
Your
go.
puck is not working?
No, I wasn't on the move tool and I was zoomed in and was asking you to be a little kind.
Gotcha.
We'll call it there. That's probably close enough. Because that where I drew it is ground now because bit of wall is missing. Valid, Mama?
Yep, gotcha.
Fantastic.
So you now have a remainder of 4 very old, dilapidated sticks of dynamite
Yep.
in your possession between, well, you have 1 and Maiev has 3.
Indeed. Ah.
And you have gingerly placed them within these little openings that you created. You didn't go like bang it in there. You were being very careful because I heard you say that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, so where's everybody standing, waiting? What are we doing? Because time is running short.
I
Yeah.
would still be keeping watch as best as I can with these dice.
Mhm.
Yep. Foggy
Dusk.
is... Oop, you first, Dusk.
I was gonna say Dusk is going to stand kind of over here at the entrance. I don't know if we have psychic whispers up. I don't remember.
I thought I had set them up. I just don't remember for how long.
Don't they
Yes.
last like an hour? Or you roll a die to determine how long they last?
It lasts a minimum of 1 hour, up to whatever my psychic dice are.
Feel free to re-roll it now since we didn't write it down.
Will, can you go down to the very low end of Rasa to tell me what size my dice is?
Psychic whispers. How far down is it?
D8.
Yeah, I was going to say at 7th level, I think psionic die is D8 for Rogue.
6 hours.
6 hours. And
Okay.
then who?
And it was not New Dude. I know that.
It wasn't your.
It was probably Dusk. Probably. No, it was definitely Maiev and Foggy, and there was a toss-up between Dusk and.
I think it was Snaps.
It was not Snaps.
Oh, it was
Okay, so it was.
I recall the
Dusk-
conversation.
Yeah, and that's why I knew it was a toss-up between the 2 healers. I just couldn't remember which
a
two.
healer. Oh, thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
very generous.
So Dusk, Foggy, Maiev, 6 hours of communication.
Cool.
Awesome.
That should be enough, hopefully.
Foggy is no longer blessed. Yep. Well, if anybody wants to do one last thing before I tell Rasa to roll another perception check.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold.
I'm switching maps.
I'm gonna hold the spell.
15.
I'm gonna hold Fairy Fire.
30. Okay. Anybody else going to do one last thing before I call for this roll?
That's where Foggy's head is.
Oh, natural 20. What did you roll that for? Perception.
The perception to
Oh,
come.
thank God.
You rolled a natural 20.
Yes, I did.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
For a
So-
total of 29.
She was pointing at
Or
it, and I was
28,
worried that it was
something.
another natural one. Just saying.
Okay.
You need confidence.
So you hear down that corridor, you're beginning to hear the faint echoing of some footsteps possibly approaching. You hear, I don't know what languages you speak. Giant?
Pretty sure Giant is not one of them.
I think
Giant is not one of them. There is
Common, draconic, elvish, and thieves.
there is a voice that you hear echoing out of there very, very faintly. It sounds like it's like barking an order or, a very abrupt statement in another language.
Question for you.
Yep.
Do I hear it well enough where I might be able to mimic it, even if it is badly? Like, I'm thinking as much as my performance sucks.
Yes, by all means, roll a performance check.
Oh, could you be giving like a leadership thing? It's a 10-minute thing though. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't think you had 10 minutes to spare. You spent 5 minutes moving a body.
Okay, just checking.
That would be
Yeah.
a 13. 13 performance, trying to use my psychic whispers to repeat whatever garbledy-gook that I just heard.
Yep. 13?
Yep.
Dusk, how about you roll an intelligence check for me?
Oh boy.
This is gonna be
It's
That's
garbledy-gook.
almost as funny as asking Rasa to roll performance.
wait, intelligence. Oh, it's +0. Okay. No, that's a saving throw. -1. Great. 11.
11 and a 13. Okay.
So I can guidance myself.
Born Journeys.
Form journeys.
Well, is that what I'm hearing?
It is quite possible, Dusk. What she is relaying to you is something about go, something about danger, and something about vile.
Like a vial as in a container, or vial as in bad.
It could be
Maybe that's
like,
little.
it could be like she was trying to say vile like bad, but she didn't pronounce it anywhere near right. But it kind of could have been. Maybe.
She said like the flask vial.
Yeah.
That's what. It sounds the same.
But even then, like she's missing a syllable, and you're just sort of trying to interpret.
Ixnay on the imic may. In my head. I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
We got company.
Unless you're trying to simulate that we've bludgeoned the absolute shite out of whoever it was up here originally, and he no longer speaks in full sentences.
I hear noises.
And they are not going to care about what you just had to say.
That's what they said.
Oh, right. I thought you were trying to say it out loud. Like, back at them. Intelligence check of 11, remember? Right, okay. So, vile, something, danger.
Go.
Go, danger, and something that could have sounded something like the word vile or detestable or gross.
I don't. Either they are running towards us, right? They think we're vile. We're like the baddies, right? They think we're the baddies. It's adorable. Or there's something else they're running from that they think is vile. Maybe, I don't know.
I think at this point in time, I'm going to start going the long way to go back up with the group. So I'm not sure I want to be that close.
Yeah, you might want to pull back a little bit. If they're coming though, right? They seem like they're getting closer.
Yeah.
There has been no further voice coming down toward you, but those footstep-like sounds that could be footsteps are getting louder.
So
Pretty quickly.
start me heavy going. I run at a speed of more than you. 40?
Okay, 40.
That's 10, 15, 20. 40. 10, 15, 20.
You're going to be able to take 2 turns before something else is going to happen.
Well, and I can double dash. So
Yep,
I
yep,
can
yep.
basically go 120 feet in a single turn.
Yeah, so you'd be good, I think. But
Yeah.
I don't know why. I lost count of.
I don't know, because you started going side to side, and that was
Well,
just silly.
Dusk, before he's gonna, he has one chance to do something. He is going to lean down to the floor. He's gonna touch it, and he's going to use thaumaturgy to create some tremors. Harmless, but they last for a minute.
Okay, but there's nobody down here to hear anything anymore, so if any commotion occurs, you wouldn't really know.
I'm not sure if they can hear it or feel it. I'm assuming they're below us. Yeah. It's like that, but they're like tiny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Dusk is throwing science at the wall here. And then he goes back to readying his fairy fire. If he can get multiple people in the blast radius, he's gonna try. He's gonna like kind of try not to make eye contact with whatever comes up.
So, do you get a glimpse of that? Which I'm hoping you can get a glimpse of.
Oh shit!
See
There's
anything,
about-
Dusk?
Yeah, I see it.
Yep. And now the roll for initiative thing should be happening, I suppose. However, I do not have a thing available on D&D Online for this because I fucked it up and I wasn't expecting you to do this. So we're going to do this the way we did it before. So you can just roll and tell me your initiative numbers.
Payoff reigns.
Oh,
All right. Yeah.
What's yours?
think it's- 6.
I have advantage on mine. Ooh, yay. 19 for Dusk.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to take a break.
Those dice need a timeout. It's feast or famine here.
Shit.
A day. Yes, 17.
Foggy also has 17. I'll give it to you, sis.
She said I would be able to get back up there.
Or are we doing contested something or other for that, Mama?
If you want to just let Maev go first, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I'll give Maev the go.
Dusk, I need one more initiative from you.
Oh, right. Yeah, where are you? Right. 23.
Ooh. Pretty cool. Alrighty. So, I believe you had something, but you didn't tell me what the trigger was. Please tell me what the trigger was supposed to be for the thing you were holding.
Fairy Fire, he was waiting to see if he could get multiple enemies in the effect zone of a Fairy Fire, which is if he sees the first person, he's going to wait and see if he gets somebody right behind them and then trigger it. It's a range of 60 feet.
And it's a 20-foot cube.
It's a 20-foot cube.
The way I read it says a 20-foot cube within range.
Within range. Each object in
So
a
does it-
20-foot cube within range. So it has to be within 60 feet.
So the end of the 20-foot cube needs to
Yeah.
be within that 60 feet.
Correct. I think that's the way to interpret that.
So it's really a 40-foot range.
Right. So I have to wait till one of them is like around 40 feet to me before I trigger it, as long as they're back to back.
Okay. So that hasn't triggered then yet. Yaren, what are you gonna do?
He's gonna say, "All right." He's gonna there's a voice. Same battle tactics as last time. I'll try and call the shots the best I can. Which one of you is the best at taking advantage of targeted tactical battle directions? Seemed like my Ev over there was pretty good. Yes. No. Anybody?
I was just gonna stare blankly, like those were some real big words, bud.
Well, fine. Well, Perhaps Rasa. He's about to say Rasa. If I give you shots and advice and you follow them, you may improve your odds of connecting with the enemy.
Aye.
Right? It's like keep drifting into dusk. He's going to peek 5, 10. He's going to see if he can see anything, if it's in range of his short bow. He's not going to. He's going to. He can't do anything with his bonus. He's going to, if he can, from this position, knock an arrow and wait until dusk casts a spell before he lets loose on the nearest enemy.
Okay. So
he's gonna
he
use-
will do nothing unless Dusk casts a spell.
He's gonna use his short bow. Once that happens, he can't do a bonus action right now. That makes any sense. Unless he can hide in place. He's gonna use his bonus action to hide in place.
He is hiding behind Foggy. He's
Just,
roguey, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a rogue.
Does he have a you want to do a stealth check to see how successful you can hide behind Foggy?
It's plus 10.
Mhm.
21.
Cool. He's hidden behind Foggy.
Alright, he's ready to go with bow and arrow once Dusk casts a spell. End of turn.
Cool. Dusk, what are you gonna do?
He's gonna continue. Let's see, just double check the bonus. There's so many characters to manage.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's see.
At
Can't do
this
that.
point, you've used your first fairy fire, right?
You were
It's
holding-
expended because you were holding an action and a new turn has begun.
But it wasn't triggered.
But it's the same.
But when you're holding an action, it is
It's-
expended even if you don't use it.
Right?
I did not realize that was a thing.
Oh,
Oh.
hell. Have I forgotten how the rules work? Let me look. Held
Pretty
action.
sure that's how that's supposed to work, yeah. I mean, I think the only way you can prevent that is if you continue to hold it.
That's what my next question was going
And
to be.
you ready an action for immediately before my next turn. Does a readied action extend? Does a readied add a different round? And you use a readied action to act on a different round.
Got it. Yeah, you basically cast it, but you don't release its energy until the trigger. Damn it.
But there's a question of, can you just hold it extra long?
That-
You're still holding that action.
Okay.
That's my next question for you.
So you take the ready action on your turn so that you can act later in the round using your reaction. So when the round ends, the spell is gone. 'Cause you already put the energy into casting the spell. You just didn't let it loose yet.
Okay.
Is Fairy Fire a cantrip for you?
No.
Oh.
It's level. It's a level.
That's Rasa, babe.
Oop. Level 1, I think.
Oh. Well, it doesn't hurt too terribly bad to have lost a level 1.
No.
Okay.
All right. I'll then.
And you can just ready it again if you want.
Yeah, I'll ready it again, assuming they get closer. This time he will release it, no matter who, just for maximum effect. You know, whether it's 1 or 2, he's just he'll release the energy.
As soon as something comes within range.
Basically as soon as they make it as far as they can. Hold on, let me. God dang it. He will release it the moment he can get 2 enemies in range, but if that's not possible, he'll release it before his next turn. I don't know when that. I guess before his next turn. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
So
He'll
you're going to
cast it no matter
hold
what.
this spell for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And
So I don't want to lose it. I want to
if-
cast it.
yeah.
No matter what.
So you're going to cast it as soon as 2 are within range or at the end of 6 seconds, whichever comes first.
Yes, exactly. Whichever happens first.
Okay.
Yes.
I have to apologize. I have to step away from my desk briefly. I'll be right back.
He wants to hit somebody. Not wasted again.
Take away the green
No spooks.
books are gone.
About that. Okay. So uh, 30. Select move. Why am I not able to select you?
Wrong.
Now
there.
what is happening?
Wrong there.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ish. $60 feet. 60 feet.
Saving her, baby.
Dusk.
Yeah.
Could you please make a charisma saving throw?
Yes. I mean,
Solid.
I have to. Yeah, no, but it was worth it. Charisma's +5 for a saving throw. I don't have anything that augments it. I don't have an inspiration. Okay, here goes nothing. Ooh, yeah, 21.
Nice.
Half as much on a successful save.
Fortune and butt diamonds.
Excuse me.
What? Why am I at? I'm hurt apparently. Whoops. Do I have healing potions?
You take 20 psychic damage.
Oh, not good, guys.
And that's halved.
Yes.
Was that 20 halved?
It was 40 cut in half.
Oh, good. Good.
Thank you, Twilight Sanctuary.
With the stair.
Yep.
Yeah, Twilight Sanctuary gone. And I only can do it one more time, which probably not going to do it now. Just my brain, my brain.
Yep, and that is all that happens is that pain. Nothing else seems to have gone awry.
In your head, Rossi here. Fuck, they're ugly.
Yep. Cool. Maya, what are you gonna do?
Well, I think I'm gonna try to blind it.
Ooh.
I get 2 attacks per action. My crossbow is all types of magical, so I should be allowed to fire it twice because it reloads itself. So I'm gonna try to shoot it in the eyes.
Oh.
Okay. In the eyes is a tough request. Let's roll to hit and see what you roll.
Okay. Oh boy, that's bad. That's a 10.
Well, that definitely isn't hitting him in the eye because it's actually not going to hit him at all.
All right, well, that's fair. Try it again. Oh. That's a 19 on the die for a 23.
Okay, I'm going to say with a 23 that you do, in fact, Lance, you've destroyed one of his eyes. You can roll your damage.
D8 plus a D6.
So that was a pretty good number.
That's gonna be 5 points of piercing and 6 points of cold damage.
5 points of piercing. And cold. 1 second. Total of 11. Minus 11. Yep. Alrighty. So yeah, we're going to decide that yes, you in fact did gouge out one of his eyes, but I'm not sure I'm going to let that happen twice because that's really not how Dungeons and Dragons works.
Yeah, that's gonna.
We'll see.
That
If
that
you roll
opens the door to a
natural
lot of
20 on him,
problems.
I will let you blind him. Okay. That was 2 shots from you. You're all done?
Yeah. I would have had to like squeeze past Foggy and then squeeze back.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I know
that's
y'all are
like-
jockeying for position, and I am gonna just let that be what it is because you're not using your umpteen feet of movement. So
Yeah, it's not like we're doing weird, crazy, quote unquote movements, get in and out, and then also moving 30 feet.
yeah. So yeah. Foggy, what are you gonna do?
Well,
Big enough.
a great many things. Gosh, I really am the best person to hit those damn things, aren't I?
Well, I was holding off because I didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
So far, it's the only dude, but we don't know that necessarily.
I really am genuinely of the opinion that this really is only going to work one more time before someone sees the situation and goes, we're missing 2. Let's not approach this with a single being anymore. So I'm going to...
Dynamite might announce a presence quite
Yeah.
early, but
So this is... Yeah. Fuck.
But we gotta kill this fucker.
We do.
And I really
I'm
don't
going
feel like
to
being.
hold my action. And I'm going to conjure 2 of my little bolt thingies. My radiant sunshots. And I'm going to attempt to... here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to end my movement in here. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. And then once this fucker... Yeah, am I close enough for a thing? I think 20 feet is a good distance from you, so I'm going to stick with it. If I'm too close, sorry, I need to be in here. Once this guy steps to where this square that this arrow is originating from is here, like once he's fully in this space,
Yep.
I want to throw 2 sunbolts at whichever one is still in my line of sight, because assuredly one of them will be covered, but one will still be visible. And then whichever one I can see, I want to throw 2 bolts at it and just close him in.
Okay.
Once he gets closer in.
So if
It
he
is.
continues moving forward on his turn, essentially, as soon as he moves 10 feet, shit's gonna go awry.
Yes. That is my goal.
Okie dokie. Snaps, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna bless Rasa, Maiev, and Foggy. They're all within 30 feet of me.
You be blessed.
Let's not forget to add our blesses.
And I don't think there's much else I can do. I'm just double checking. I don't really have anything
I don't know why I have you
ranged.
so quiet in my head. Oh, look, I can turn you up.
Okay. So bless, and then I don't really have anything else, so I'm going to get out of his eyesight by going and hanging out with the dead guy.
Woohoo! Rasa, what are you gonna do?
Can you do a distance for me, please? Not quite in.
You can step forward.
I need to step forward to the cliff, I think. I need to go 10 feet closer. Can I balance on the cliff there a little bit?
Yep.
All right. We are going to swingy-dingy-wingy.
We're blessed.
I know, that's why I just took it out. Helps if we go down here. 18 to hit.
To hit.
Yep, Skippy. 6 points of psychic damage.
Okie dokie.
And again, that's a natural 19 plus another 6, so 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Or I believe an additional 7. Yep. 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go over there.
Like, we're out of here. Ain't no chance.
Not at 20 or 40 freaking hit points a shot. I'm out of here.
Right.
I believe that be all, folks.
Alrighty. Yeren. He was
Alright.
holding his action to do a thing when
Thing
Dustin
that-
did a thing.
Yeah, so he was waiting for Dusk to launch his spell, which Dusk will do basically since his turn's next. But he will. What's he going to do? He is going to.
He can choose to stop waiting, or he can start waiting again.
Yeah. There's not much lost here. You can use a combination of 8 now attacking a creature. The target of that attack can be within 30 feet of you. So you're huge. The target of that attack. Okay. 30 feet from this dude is. Okay. 5. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to get up next to Elawarn and say, you're going to hit the dynamite, right?
'Tis the plan, friend.
And if you need a little help, I'll help spot you.
Thank you.
The target. I don't know.
happening?
He's gonna use his bonus action to help Elawarn target the dynamite.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
I
you gotta
assumed
aim a
there
little
was
bit
some
higher than
magic
you think.
shit going on.
Okay.
Just the shockwave of your sunbolts should be enough. All right, and in his main action, he's gonna hold it until Dusk. Do it, just do it, Dusk, and he's gonna wait until Dusk casts his spell, and so that will end his turn with the holding of a short bow attack until Dusk casts Fairy Fire, which would be immediately before his turn.
Which is
Sorry,
next.
you've lost me. He is either helping Elawarn with his action, performing the help action.
It's his bonus action. He can use help to aid an ally in attacking a creature. Oh, attacking a creature. Never mind. Shit.
Is Fairy Fire an attack on a creature?
No, it's a no. He was going to use it to help him attack the dynamite. So then, help action to aid. Let me just make sure I can understand the range of his.
I love that he can do a help action as a bonus action. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Master of Tactics. I think as long as I got to be within 5 feet of an ally, and then the target of that attack has to be within 30 feet of me. Can be within 30 feet of you if it can see or hear. All right. He'll tell Dusk. It's like, all right. He's gonna say to Dusk then. It's like, after you cast your spell, do something else to just kill this thing. Just, I don't know. Aim for the core. Aim for the bulk of its body. And so he'll help him so that if he basically has advantage on an attack, I guess, right? That's how it works with help.
Yes,
yeah, I
you
believe
would
so.
have advantage on an attack.
Grant an ally advantage. Yeah. Okay, so he'll do this. So then with Urin's turn ending with holding the action until Dusk casts Fairy Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so then he ends his turn. Dusk will immediately cast Fairy Fire before his turn officially starts.
That's correct.
So that would mean this guy has to do, and I assume there's no one behind him.
No.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It could be technically in range if it was like right behind him, but I'm guessing it's alone.
It's alone.
So yeah, it has to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. That would be a 6.
It fails.
He's lit up like a.
Dusk is concentrating. Boop. And so now any attack, I mean, not that it's going to go invisible, any attack against it has advantage. Which makes this guy...
I will put a bullseye on him. How's that?
That's perfect. And so now he lets loose his attack. Urin lets loose the short bow attack. Which...
What is Dusk's? Oh,
because that was the trigger for him waiting to do that thing. He has advantage. So that would be a 17.
Hits.
Wow. D6 plus 4. 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
All right, now Dust turns really begins. Okay. That worked. He's like, yes! Finally. He is going to
He's gonna woo.
He's gonna woo. He's gonna well, hell. That Fairy Fire really does a good job of making a lot of his things kind of pointless to cast. He's gonna can't do Moonbeam. He's gonna cast Guiding Bolt at level 2.
Sorry, he's gonna what?
Cast Guiding Bolt at level 2. Well, that
Okay.
doesn't. You're right. No. You know what?
No, you know what?
Concentration.
It's not concentration. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna save that, but I have a bunch of spell slots, so screw it. He's like, enough of the fucking eye things, and cast blindness on him.
That is not what I thought you were about to do.
No.
Okay.
We're doing good here. It's a Constitution saving throw. Just a single target. Second spell.
Oh
Second
my.
spell.
That would be a 23.
Yeah, he
Jesus.
saves. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, and Dusk is gonna be like, good. 15, 20. Snaps! help a buddy out!
Yep,
I don't
yep.
think I don't think I got any potions. Well, actually, I do, but it's a really big potion. Oh, well, I have a greater. Yeah. Bonus action, chug a greater healing potion.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that. 4d4 plus 4. That would be plenty if I maxed it out. Which I'm probably not going to do. All right. 44.
This dude's gonna go 5, 10. And Foggy is gonna see if he's got line of sight on that one, but not that one. So you're gonna aim at that one twice.
Alrighty.
Correct?
That is the goal.
I
Because
got
I throw
15
2 bolts
points
at
of
that
healing
left one.
for the
Good
record,
job.
Alrighty.
which was pretty good.
Alrighty. So I am aiming for the left one then, yeah?
Yep.
Ooh. Looking at my modifier, plus 5. 24.
You definitely hit it with your Radiant Sunbolt, and it explodes.
6 points of radiant damage if you need to know that number.
Yeah, no, it's volatile shit. It explodes if you bump it with a rock.
Cool.
And so
Does
dynamite
that theoretically
damage
set off both of
is-
them?
No. But each creature within 5 feet of the stick must make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
19 plus nothing. 19. DC 12 dexterity saving throw, so he succeeds.
Damn.
Takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save or half as much on a success. So roll 3d6.
Okay. 3, 4, 7, 12 total. So 6.
Minus 6. And then I'm going to say
Don't forget your blast, right? Or that damage.
That was damage.
that was damage. Then I'm going to say he rolled pretty damn well on that dex. So I'm just going to give him rubble falling on his head. Let's go with similar to falling. How far do we think the rocks are falling? 20 feet, right? So what is falling damage? A D10 per 10 feet? Or a
I think it's a
D6 per 10
D6 per
feet?
10 feet.
So we'll just go 2d6 of falling rock damage is 6 more.
Yeah, 1d6 per 10.
And since he did so well on his dexterity saving throw, I'm going to cut his movement in half, but not have him be unable to move. So his movement is normally 30, so he can only move 15 more after the 10 that got him to here. So 5 and 15 more. And then he is stupid. So he is just going to swing his great club twice. So once at Yaren and once at Foggy.
Say that again,
Alright.
please.
He's swinging his great club once at Yaren and once at Foggy.
Oh, good.
Yaren, that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And Foggy, that is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. damage. Oh, son of a bitch. Yaren's damage, that's cocked. Yaren's damage is 12.
Gonna
Plus 6 is 18.
uncanny dodge to get it down to 9.
Okay. Foggy's damage, not so good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 6 is 18. There we go. Same thing.
Coolio.
And yeah, there's nobody behind him. He's just swinging and looking pissed. And that's the end of his turn. Cool. Maiev, what are you going to do? Oh, and this area of the cavern is, I'm going to say, the whole thing will be blocked off because as the rubble came down, it bumped the other stick. So let's give him another 3d6, Foggy.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, let's have that other one get set off when the rubble comes down.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 total.
Minus 9 more. Okay. And now this area is blocked off.
Cool.
So how do I make it so you people can't see past that spot? That is dynamic lighting. Then I draw a line. There. Can you no longer see past there?
You are correct.
That's correct.
Crumble, crumble.
Cool.
Oh, good.
Love it. I don't like this.
This is precisely what you tried to do.
It doesn't mean I like it.
Oh, all right.
Correct. You can have things go to plan, but know that the plan was garbage.
We're executing
Is this not what you were trying to accomplish?
This is exactly what we were trying to accomplish, and I hate it.
You have been
executing
successful.
this
I am so
terrible
pleased
idea.
for you.
We're executing this terrible idea flawlessly.
We're just a bunch of chuckle fucks. I just it's a +4 either way.
You have advantage if you're rolling an attack.
Oh, sweet.
You need to know.
Shitballs. Ability of. Alright, well, it's a +4 to hit either way. Oh boy. To hit with my firebolt, I have a number. 22.
That it's
The firebolt is 2d10. Alright, well, that was awkward. That'd be 8 points of fire damage.
okay.
And I'm gonna do something real dumb. I really think I'm gonna do something real dumb. I got 40 feet. So, can I run in down here? And then, because Firebolt's a cantrip.
Yup,
Oh, but it still takes my whole action.
it does.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Never mind.
Does never mind mean you're all done, or you're still thinking about it?
Yeah, I'm all done. There's nothing quite good for me to do with a bonus action at the moment.
Foggy, you have recently been hit upside the head with a giant club. What are you going to do? Foggy,
Yeah.
you've just been hit upside the head with a giant club. What are you going to do?
Well, not think, because I can't do that anymore.
I forgot I was
I've-
done.
I've-
Tweety bird circling your head.
Yep, I've
Tweety,
lost
tweety.
childhood memories. Well, if I know
I
for a fact both of those sticks of dynamite detonated,
Yes, they would have gone off a couple of seconds apart from each other.
yeah, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
You already had advantage due to
Yeah.
fairy fire.
Fairy fire gives you advantage regardless.
Oh, I didn't realize fairy fire on him was successful because he's not emitting light.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it was the he's
Oh,
the
I
big,
don't know how to make him emit light. What do I do?
go to his like you would
That's what the
a
target.
radius of 5 feet.
10 feet.
Radius of
And
10.
And I forgot to do sneak attack on Urin's attack because of the advantage.
Please feel free to roll that extra attack.
I don't know what your sneak attack.
I think it's the same because we're the same level.
Well, then yeah, it's 4d6. Do you want to borrow my 4d6?
You can go ahead and roll. You're the pro.
No, I'm not. There you go.
15.
No.
Right?
Get my watch back on here.
15 sneak attack damage. That was from his last attack.
Additional 50.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Rogues.
So I'm going to hit this guy twice. Whoa!
With the advantages, Ness.
I don't need advantage because that first roll was a natural 20.
Fuck yeah!
Okay. 2d6 plus 2 because I'm not raging. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of bludgeoning on the first. Second attack. Grab a d4 because you're also blessed. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And 8 points of bludgeoning damage on the second.
Okay.
He's pretty well cornered. I'm gonna not flurry of blows. I'm just gonna do one more. And a d4 because you're blessed. Thank God for advantage because that's a natural 1. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm. Any movement?
Yeah, I would like the option to stay in and just do bonus action single one because I can't do that with my bolts at distance. So I'm gonna stay in.
Stay in there. Snaps, what are
Yeah.
you going to do?
Okay.
Okay.
Snaps has lost internet and is using her phone. So my map is frozen. But I think I can step forward like 5 or 10 feet and be able to see him, yes?
I will
Yes.
make that happen for you.
Okay. And then
Yep. Over Urin's shoulder, you can see the big monster. Actually,
Yeah.
over his head.
20 feet tall.
okay. I would like to sacred flame him. Because that's 60 feet, and I should be within 60 feet.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, shit. Oh, bitch, I lost that page. Hold on. I know he's got to make a roll, but I...
Oh, do you
Dexterity.
need me to look up Sacred Flame for you?
Well, I don't know what my
I'm looking.
Your-
number.
Your save.
Maps,
Hold on.
spells. Sacred Flame is Dex 13.
Dex 13.
So he needs to roll a Dex and beat a 13.
Yes.
He rolled a 19.
Damn. And it's a cantrip, so I think it just doesn't hit.
Target
Yeah.
must succeed
There's
or
not
take damage. No benefit from cover. That was an
Yeah.
attack roll?
Yes.
No, he did a saving throw, so no,
saving
that doesn't. And Fairy Fire doesn't give him disadvantage on saving. It just gives you an advantage on attacking.
Nice.
Correct.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Well, then I think that's all I can do, because I thought I had a bonus action, but I don't. So I'm going to fucking try to hide again. That was a disaster.
Oh boy.
You don't have any bonus actions? Bonus actions. You have Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action, but you've already cast a spell. Weapon Fighting and Spare the Dying. So yeah, no, you don't have any other bonus actions.
Yeah, I was thinking Path to the Grave, but that was not a bonus action. So yeah, I'm going to have a failed turn there and just run back where I was.
Run back where you were. You got it. 5, 10.
Try to fix my internet.
And Rasa, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna come out from around the corner, please, and scoot up so that I'm at the edge of the thingy-majiggy. Yep. And I'm gonna swingy, if I can pick this stuff up.
With advantage.
Yep.
And you're blessed.
That's a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
All the sneak attacks.
That's
Not bad.
10, 16, 19, 23 points of psychic damage, please.
Does not look good.
And then
I mean, he didn't look all that good to begin with, but he really doesn't look good.
And that's going to be an additional 23 to hit.
That also
for
hits.
4 more points of psychic damage.
He's
And
got
then
an arrow poking out of the one eye, and his hand is on the side of his head on the other side, and he just looks really miserable about all of this.
I'm going to go right around the corner again. Please, Will.
Okay.
Make me go whoop. I don't want to be seen.
And what's Yaren gonna do?
All right.
Beat over the head.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of skitter around over here to this side of him and take out his rapier and just shout. What was the name of the place where you come from? Icy Peaks?
I spire.
For the Ice Spires! And he's gonna just slash at him with
+7 to hit with advantage.
advantage. Oh yeah. Okay, 23, 24.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So I got a whole bunch of damage to roll. You roll the. Jeez. Okay.
No, unless you want me to roll
Plus
that,
the
but
8. The 8. That's
you need help with the math.
no shh. Right. 6.
2 seconds, by the way.
12, 15, 19,
I'm seeing 24.
24, yes.
Really?
24, yes.
How does he want to do this?
Oh, yeah, you would shout like for the Ice Spires, and he'll just run the rapier like directly into his, to the hilt up into its as high as he can, and as it starts to like collapse on him, he just sort of like tries to fling it into the ground next to him as best as he can with how heavy it is. And then when he pulls it out, he kind of just wipes it off on its like loincloth. And then sheaths it. And it just looks around at everybody and just says, "That was incredible work. Congratulations on another victory." I can't talk like this guy. I keep wanting to do that.
It be dead.
Yippee skippy.
One more down. How many more did you say there were?
Possibly 4.
4. Excellent. Wow. And how much more dynamite do we have?
Foggy holds up his 1.
4.
4 sticks. Well, perhaps we can, given how well it was at collapsing this hallway, we could use that to our advantage.
Start swinging us all down and around. Did we do any collections on the other dude?
I don't know if we.
I don't know if we looked at him.
I also don't think we really have time, especially now that we've made a bunch of noise.
Okay, we can always do it on our way back out.
Do it on the way back out. Because if we
You
do this
did-
now and then die, we can't use the loot. If we do it on the way out, but can't do it on the way out because we've died and won't really care.
You did try to loot the other one, and all he had was a humanoid skull with a leather strap through the eye sockets dangling from his hip and his gigantic club.
How macabre.
Fucking cool, I guess.
God, as
I
hell.
will drive Snaps to follow. I'm assuming Foggy's following everybody as they run away.
Yep. If you give me
would-
control of Snaps' token for a bit, I can
Oh, yeah, that's pretty smart.
drive them both for now.
Controlled by Gregory L. Dave. There you go. You can drive both of you.
I've got Discord and I've got D&D Beyond on my phone, but I can't get roll phone. But Snaps would be staying kind of in the back, hidden as much as possible.
Yep.
Where
Once we make it into the other side of this cavern, Ross would probably try and do a heary, try to see what the hell she hears coming around that corner again.
Perception, please.
Much better. That's
You're
a
blessed. I
25.
have no idea if that has anything to do with it.
Bless
Well,
is
it
only
was a-
attacks and saves.
Yeah, it was a 25 anyways. We're good.
Okay,
Hello.
cool.
Hello.
It sounds pretty quiet down there. No movement, no sound.
How long does Bless last?
Probably a minute.
1 minute, yeah.
1 minute. So it's going to be gone by the time we get to the other, or the next instance of this map.
Is that what you're going to do? What are we doing?
Yep, we're traveling, it sounds like.
I would not. It would be remiss not to ask if Yaren is going to let them barrel down that hallway before having a chat.
Are you
Since
going to do a
wanted
leadership
Yaren to
check?
have a
Yeah.
chat earlier?
Like, well, it's like we
Pretend
have
to chat.
announced our presence, but we really need to take stock. How damaged are we? Physically speaking.
I don't know about you guys. I'm fine.
Foggy chuckles and internally, which Rasa might hear. It's a good thing you prefaced physically, because as he like
Oh, is Foggy and Kurok having a bit of a strain?
no, Foggy is having a bit of a strain because he's dumb.
Oh,
And Foggy is actively internally addressing the fact that the group has one brain cell. He hogs it and has no clue what he's doing with it.
aha.
Dusk would probably say, if we could find a safe place to maybe just have a short rest, maybe just to shore some.
It's an hour.
Oh Christ! Right. Old Moon Maiden.
Move.
Fine.
Hold on.
7 hit points isn't that big of a deal.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not all that bad.
I'm not super bad. It's fine.
There is a reason that Yaren might want y'all to hang out somewhere for 10 minutes. Is he gonna press that?
Well, I know. I was just making sure. It's like, well, if we can, Urine just says, it's like, well, we find ourselves at a place of high danger. Clearly, let's just
Yeah.
take a minute and talk this out. And Urine just says, "You don't know me. You have no reason to trust me. Just know that my loyalty to you is sincere, and I will do everything in my power to ensure that you all get out of here alive."
Ross is gonna hand Dusk one of her regular healing potions.
Right. So maybe like if we're in like the room, the small room, it's like I think it's like we need to just get our tactics together. This mine is unstable. The dynamite we can use to our advantage. And he's just gonna kind of go into like this leadership like spiel. If it's like if we can spare 10 minutes, he's just gonna kind of like brain dump like tactics of the using like figuring out. Okay, we know terrain is not their strong point in here. They're large. Maybe we can use the terrain to our advantage deeper in the mine and
I just gave you 7 hit points.
sweet. That's exactly what I needed.
Rasa gave you a regular healing potion and rolled it for you.
Okay. Ross is like forcing it down his throat.
Just shut up and take it.
Oh, urine's fine. Urine
It's
is
fine.
wait. He did take damage though. Oh no,
Yeah,
it was
he got his temp.
it was temporary. That's right. So yeah, he's going to use his leadership ring to he's going to
Oh, are you casting
Give
motivational speech or something akin?
he's going to rally you all to get inspiration. As long as you're within 30 feet.
Oh,
And it lasts for 1 hour or until you use it. You can roll an additional d6 for any skill check, attack roll, saving throw, or initiative roll.
fuck! All right.
So if we have 10 minutes to spare, he's going to. What's up? No, I did not. I felt like I screwed up because I didn't do it. No, that's for a different reason. I did not do it because Dust didn't have it. You can use the inspiration thing to remind you, but it's not the same as DM inspiration.
Okay.
You apparently have DM inspiration.
I don't know why.
I don't know why, but you do.
No,
Maybe that
I
was
think
just a
she had used it to mark the last time he gave them a little speech. How many times a day can he? Oh, it's the first time? Then she's got DM inspiration. I don't know where it's from.
I don't know. So we'll take it away.
I could have sworn that you did this.
No, I thought I screwed up because I didn't do it. I didn't have a chance.
I thought she allowed us to do it like post. Oh, by the way, you would have kind of thing because you don't know the character well.
I didn't take the charge away.
I don't know.
I don't know. I was going to mark it now with the check right there.
Mark it now, and we're going to move on.
So everyone has a D. What did I just say?
D6.
D6.
Inspiration.
Don't forget. I'm going to put a little thing because he's no longer concentrating. And that's usually what I use for inspiration. Just as a reminder.
This takes 10 minutes, so the bless is worn off, and concentration on bless is worn off. That's what you were concentrating on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to do a new perception roll then?
Before y'all head down that hallway, yes, you are welcome to do it again.
That's not as good. 13.
Okay. Yep. You're listening intently while Urine is talking. You keep eyeballing down that hallway after you feed Dust that healing potion.
Ooh.
And you're listening to Urine, but you're also listening real hard down that hallway, and you're not hearing much of anything except maybe water. There may be that you kind of know there's water somewhere down here, running water. Maybe that's what you're hearing.
Okay.
I will tell you that if you all begin to sneak your way, I'm assuming you're sneaking your way down this tunnel, you're going to be sneaking about 80 feet before the next map kicks in. So if you'd like to roll a stealth thing now, that will determine just what happens when I flip you to the next map.
I would be cool with that. Total of 18.
What's your stealth there?
18 for Rasa.
Dusk is going to be, I think, either way.
18 for Maiev.
Wow, this is great.
Well, you haven't heard dusk yet. Okay. 14 for urine and 3 for dusk.
That does actually require me to use a calculator.
Plomp, plomp.
Me2 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And Snaps was 21. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so your team average for this stealth check is over 15.
Thank you, sneaky people.
And cool. Okay. We shall switch the map.
Oh boy. All right.
Hold on, because this map is not correct. This guy is dead in the other room.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously.
And this guy is in motion as you enter the space. Let's see, he would be, I'm going to finish his movement. He is running up and over what appears to be, you see all these stalagmites sticking out of the ground, stalactites, stalagmites,
They're mites. The
things.
ones that come out of the ground are mites.
Yes,
Stalag-
the stalagmites and
Stalag-
stalactites from above have all been knocked over and bashed to create something of a stone bridge across this fast-moving river.
Oh, joy.
The river on this end seems to be bubbling up from below. Like there must be an opening in this wall up here. That I don't think any of you can see at the moment. But
Nope.
the water is coming from somewhere at very high speed, burbling past, and at the end of the room, can any of y'all see this far?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, actually. Some of us can.
Dusk and
The
Does-
water seems to disappear. It doesn't extend or depart from this space. It seems to disappear down here.
Okie dokie.
There is a bit of a gusty, gushy wind sound coming from that end of the room. And this creature is looking back over his shoulder. Can everybody see him?
Yeah. Which way is
He-
back over his shoulder?
He is looking back in this general direction
Question for you.
as
Is
he
this-
is crossing that bridge.
Okay. Question for you. Is this the main room that we were seeing everybody in, or is this not what we...
There was no river in the room where
what I thought.
Insel died.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I couldn't remember, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
I will remind you that when you went straight down from the cave opening in the dream, you passed through the room with the big mounds that you thought might have been like
Sleeping quarters, yeah, beds.
sleeping quarters or something. And when you passed down through that room, you could have sworn you heard water running.
Cool.
And
We
I
set
think
off a
Snaps
bomb.
has actually seen this room from somewhere in it. Don't remember where she passed through this room. I think she was about here as she passed through this room.
I definitely recall the bridge.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're telling me I had us set off a bomb within 100 feet of their sleeping quarters?
Or
Well,
sounds that way.
you maybe not 100 feet, but close. I mean, let's see.
11
Motion
intelligence, ladies and
tool.
gentlemen. Okay,
180 feet.
180 feet. Cool, okay. So, yeah, 11 intelligence, ringing true. Got it. Just wanted to confirm that that was the thing that was happening.
And so in this moment, the dude has not yet noticed you encroaching into this space. He is definitely headed in your direction. But he's looking back over his shoulder to see if anybody's following him or something. We're not real sure why he's looking back over his shoulder. It was the excuse I had for his piddly 2 for his perception check to see if he noticed your stealth gases.
Eh,
Okie dokie.
So I guess at this point, you tell me, are we rolling initiative? Are you backing back out of the room?
It's like Dusk is going to see the water and he's going to say, if we can get them bunched up on that bridge, I have an idea.
Them who?
The rest of them.
I ain't gonna wait one at a time.
Exactly. We gotta get them all trying to get across the river at once. It'll be grand.
All right.
Right, well, or we, I mean, with this one, we can just, maybe we can lure him our way quietly, but I don't have a feeling it's not going to be very quiet once we start beating the shite out of him.
Indeed. I am gonna cut us off for a second and say a couple of things. Mama,
Yes.
can you give me control of the snaps token on this particular map?
Oh, I guess.
And then for Snaps' benefit, I will do this
Internet
Oh,
might be
yeah.
back, but
just so that, but so at the very least you can see where your token is and all that crap.
Good. Good point. We could share screen if it's tough for your computer to do all the above, but I don't know.
No, it's fine.
Record.
My computer actually so far seems to be cool.
So
Doing
Snaps
both.
can see now?
Yeah, so Snaps should be able to see things.
cool. Internet's going in and coming out, but hopefully it
Yeah.
comes back fully.
Yeah, and I'll be at random giving you distance to furthest so that you know I'm positioning you at least semi-okay.
Sweet.
All right, so what's our next stage of thing?
Buggy whispers.
We either need
Yeah.
to take this one out quietly, or if we do get them all running out at us, we need to just stay safe long enough for them to get bunched up on that bridge.
And then knock down the bridge. Got it. Question.
Or
This is just for me. And then he points out at what is darkness for him. Which one? I assume there's one that you can see that I can't
Alright.
see because my eyes ain't that good.
right, there's one fellow over there on the bridge. Currently, there's a bunch of river.
He can't see a bridge.
There's a
Correct.
he's just like
What bridge?
like checking his temple. Like there's a river. Can you hear the river?
Yes, that I can do. I
There's
gather
a-
if there's a river, there's a bridge.
Like
And
there's
so we're gonna-
imagine a river. It sounds really fast, and there's a bunch of rocky spiral things that were knocked over to make a bridge.
Ah, okay. Yes, that I'm following.
And this thing's getting across the bridge, so we can either knock it off right now as quickly as we can, or something. But we gotta act now.
Ross?
Yeah. Let's try and do the same thing we did previously and just cut off from reinforcements. Let's see if we can get Buddy on this side before we knock bridge. Or theoretically knock bridge with him on it, and yeah, and then he'll stop talking because we're beginning to move into position.
Right. Well, I'm looking at the range.
All
I
right,
have.
get everybody into position, then we'll roll for initiative.
Yep. Foggy's gonna go here.
So I
Snaps,
have
I'll put Snaps here.
I have an idea because I have a range of 300 feet
Oh wait,
on this
Ashley
spell.
wants to send. Okay.
I have an idea. So before we roll initiative, Dusk, with a range of 300 feet, he's just going to go, wait. You know how the moon causes the tides, right? I think we all know that, right?
Sure.
And he's going to take a little bit of dust in a drop of water out of one of his out of his water sack, we'll call it, whatever. He's going to take a drop and a pinch of dust, and he's going to rub it together in his hands, and his eyes are going to glow. He's going to cast Control Water, and the river rises up to punch this guy off this bridge and into the water below. You could do that from 300
shit. Nice.
So tell me what control water is actually doing.
So I can do lots of different things. I'll work with you here. I can redirect the flow. Since it's a flowing river, I can redirect the flow in an area to move in a direction I choose, even if the water has to flow over obstacles, up walls, or in other unlikely directions. The water in the area moves as you direct it, but once it moves beyond the spell's area, it resumes its flow based on the terrain conditions. The water continues to move in the direction you choose until the spell ends, or you choose a different effect.
With no change to its velocity. It
I
just
don't
changes direction.
Okay. Yeah, basically harnessing its flow to try and punch this thing off. I can also flood it, which is another
I
option.
would say that you cannot make it jump up out of the river to jump up onto the bridge from like a punch, like a fist, but you could have it flow upon surfaces in some way.
Make a 20-foot wall of water that rises up instead.
Well, what you could do, darling, is you could direct it to come this way and then come this way to knock him. You control the flow of it.
Right.
She's saying that you can't just make it come up over the bridge.
What if I make a 20-foot wall of water to smash into it on the bridge?
So it's 20 feet high, 20 feet wide?
It is a 20-foot tall wave that travels from one side of the area to the other, then crashes down. Any huge or smaller vehicles in the wave's path are carried with it to the other side. Any huge or smaller vehicle struck by the wave has a 25% chance of capsizing. Yeah, you cause the water level of all standing water in the area to rise as much as 20 feet. It's not standing.
There's
Okay,
no standing water.
damn it all.
I'm so sorry.
Only technicalities.
So, going back to the redirecting its flow without affecting its velocity, because it is a high velocity river.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have it kind of come up the bank and kind of redirect it to harness it to just kind of hit him as dead on as I can to knock it off.
And have the water go in the directions that
towards where that drain is. Wherever that,
and so
it
came up this way, then it goes this way, then it goes this way, and tries to knock him off into here.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna try for a dexterity saving throw.
A strength saving throw for you? Wait, I don't know if it's a
strength, dexterity. You tell me what you think is most viable, and I will do it.
I'm trying to see the first time each object enters the vortex. No, that's a vortex. It just says attack save is strength 14. Doesn't say under which effect it matters. Oh no, that's for the vortex, the whirlpool. So it's up to you. It could be. It's up to you.
Do you imagine that the whirlpool you could create has any more or less force than the force this high velocity river already has?
Well, the whirlpool requires a body of water at least 50 feet square and 25 feet deep. You cause a whirlpool to form at the center of the area. The whirlpool forms a vortex that's 5 feet wide at the base, up to 50 feet wide at the top, and 25 feet tall. So
I imagine that's at least the same velocity as this high-speed river.
yeah, but basically it's like taking a large pool of water and creating a vortex in it. It's not
Yeah.
like a tornado of water. So the strength saving throw is to manage how much bludgeoning damage it takes while in it,
Okay.
or if it can escape it.
Yeah.
So this one is
You tell me what you want me to do. I will either have him try to maintain his footing as this thing hits him with a dexterity throw, or have him use a strength save against that 14.
I guess I would see it more as of a dexterity thing.
To see if he can stay upright
you can
on the bridge instead of being swept away.
Yeah, it's not so much a strength thing as a
Okay.
finesse thing.
And that's a good choice because he has 0 to his dex and a +6 to his strength.
That makes sense given what these things are, but I think brute force wouldn't necessarily help it in this situation. But
Yeah.
anyway,
So dexterity wise, he rolled a 16. So I'm going to say that he is unable to keep his footing completely and is swept into the river.
okay.
Cool beans.
All right, I'll take it.
Nice.
And Dusk is like, I was quiet so I could do it.
And so then if we roll for initiative on his turn, he will have to struggle to fight the current
It's like, I
to
only
get
got one
out of the river.
And
Cool.
Dusk is like, I only got one of those in the tank, guys. So we can rig up this bridge to blow if we want next.
Okay,
All right.
so
Well, I guess I'm rolling
Dusk
initiative
said
then.
that and did a thing and knocked the bastard off the bridge. And now we should roll for initiative to see what happens.
Yay!
Dice, please. Not.
Rasa
I mean, it is good, but not the time.
Rasa has a 13. Better than my 6.
I want to not burn these natural 20s on quote-unquote inconsequential things. I would have rather
Yeah, I know.
have that be on an attack. Oh shit, I'm not the only one who got a nat 20 on initiative. Let's go!
Got a nat 20 on it too.
Oh shit! These giants are not going first. Okay, so my initiative becomes 22.
And Rasa was. What was yours?
I am only missing
13.
Maiev. 19 for Maiev. Is that everybody? Rasa is the 13. I already had that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 of you, right? 3, 4, 5. 6 of you and 1 monster. 7. Cool. Okie dokie. Foggy. You have just witnessed Dusk do something, and some water just sort of zooped up and changed direction.
You see Dusk's eyes glow, and like he's like just kind of like doing tai chi, like with the water, just like water bending, essentially.
Hearing pinging, but I don't know whence it is coming from.
Sis is asking for an XP check.
Not immediately necessary. I just needed to write it before I forgot. Moving on with the battle.
Oh yeah, did I give you any XP at the end of the last session? I don't think I did.
I believe so. Trying to find it.
We are currently at 30,068 out of 34,000.
Yeah, I definitely missed something. Somewhere along the line, I'm still at 29.
I think we did get some experience at the end of the last.
Okay.
But after some folks left the chat.
Gotcha.
Okay, well then you should have your XP for the guy you guys just killed. We'll do them one at a time. 3900 divided by, come on,
I always love when you
3900
level up in the
divided
middle.
by I just determined there were 6 of you. 650 XPs for the dude you slaughtered out in the hall. Everybody gonna add that 650 now?
Yes, doing so now.
That is the exact amount that I was missing. Oh, and then I have another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then, Foggy, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Why am I not seeing these requests and messages?
They're in a different chat because it wasn't needed.
They're
right
Yeah,
in a
it was-
different
it was in a-
chat.
Yeah, I regretted calling it out immediately because I, by reflex, opened the chat that the question was in, even though it was in the breakfast table chat instead of the gen chat. Sorry.
All right, I was hearing the bing bonging and I couldn't figure out where the heck it was happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was in a different channel. Okay.
So, Foggy, what are you gonna do?
I have a movement speed of 40 feet. Oh boy. So if I walk to there, I still can't see shit. Damn it. Okay. Fuck. I can't believe this is my first key point expenditure, but I'm doing it. I can't believe this is what I'm using it on. Apologies for the coughing.
Bad for your health.
Well, you know, I'm working on it. So I'm going to spend a key point. To dash is a bonus action, for Christ's sakes. Oh, and I'm still like, no, we're close to anything. We'll see. And then we're going to... So am I correct in that that's the bridge?
That's
Yes.
the bridge.
I can finally officially fucking see it.
And it's got water rolling up it.
Right. I'm gonna... Part of me regrets doing this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull out my last stick of dynamite, and having been told it's incredibly volatile, he's gonna try a thing. In that he's barely even truly gonna attempt to... No, we'll do it this way. I'm gonna attempt to toss my stick of dynamite such that it lands on this affair.
And hope that it explodes in the running water before
No,
it
my
gets
hope is
rushed
to
off the bridge.
my hope is for it to simply land on the bridge. And if it
Which is-
detonates on the bridge simply from the toss, good. If not,
But-
then
But
theoretically I'll
the bridge
shoot
is
it.
covered in high-speed moving water at the moment.
Oh, it is! Oh, it is! Yes, of course it is. Why would you assume anything else, Mother? Of course I was fully aware of that fact. That changes things. This thing's volatile as fuck.
I mean, it might blow up as soon as it hits the water. It could.
Yeah,
I
it could.
suppose.
Because physics is just made up.
Yeah. Well, like, human being sitting at the table is aware that, like, when TNT goes bad, it goes bad and becomes incredibly pressure sensitive. So, like I personally am aware of the fact that, like, if you have a really old stick of dynamite, you can beam it at a wall and it'll detonate.
Yeah. You could cough and it'll like detonate.
Yeah, it's when the shit's old, it gets bad. But character doesn't fully understand the fact that he could just beam it right here at absolute max speed and detonate the hell out of it. I don't think he knows that. So he's gonna try something stupid. He's gonna catch his left hand on fire and try to light the wick of this candle.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
And
Right.
if it even seems like it might begin to go, the second he thinks that the fuse might be going, he's gonna aim to toss it somewhere on here that is not covered in water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. That I'm like, oh, this is gonna be bad.
So a hit. Roll to hit, please.
Oh, of course. Of course that's the thing to do. Ah! Not a natural 20, but damn close.
At least it wasn't a natural one.
Yeah. 23 total.
Okay, yeah. So you are definitely able to aim it in such a way that it strikes just the edge here where the running water has not gone.
Uh-huh.
So you are definitely up on one of the tipped over stalagmites, and in an area that is not yet wet, and it is not running water.
Okay. Did I manage to, before I got too scared, get a wisp of flame at the wick before I threw it?
Yes.
Okay, so it's currently probably faster than the original builders intended it to.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we're going to decide that with that 23, you hit a dry spot instead of being cushioned by water. It hits stone, and lid or not, it's going to blow. It didn't
Cool.
use any of your resources to make fire in your hand, did it?
No, that's just it's a
Okay,
thing I can
cool.
attempt to do with my action is cast a radiant sunbolt. That's just an action that doesn't take a key point,
Cool.
nothing.
Alrighty. So it slams into the rocks and does its damage, which was
3d6 within 5 feet of its impact point.
it's not going to hurt the guy, but go ahead
No.
and roll your 3d6 and we'll decide just how well this bridge
4,
crumbles.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total.
Okay, I'm going to say with your 12 damage to the one side and the one piece that's there, plus the highly volatile water rushing across it, the entire thing has become very unstable, and big chunks of it, of the stone that it is made of, are falling off and tumbling down into the river.
Okay, so it is at the very least weakened, and theoretically,
Yeah, if it's not
Yeah.
completely crumbled by the end of this round, it will be by the end of the next round.
oh, cool, that level of it's fucked. Cool, I did a
Yeah,
thing.
because that water that's rushing over it is pretty volatile.
Pretty torrential.
Yeah.
All right. That is the literal extent of my movement because I decided to do that with key point dash instead of one of my precious boot charges.
And I'm just going to real quick roll a 50-50 chance. Odd is a good thing for you. Extra
that
happens,
is that
and even
stalactite?
it doesn't work.
Okay, I assume you mean
It's
that's
odd.
stalagmite.
Never mind.
Okay, all right, cool. May
Yeah,
I
the
ask what
chunks
it would have
did
been?
not hit the swimming guy.
Ah, that's what you were checking. Okay.
Yeah.
Curiosity. This is volatile dynamite that explodes bigger than it was originally intended. I'm stood right next to a stalagmite. Is that
No,
thing
it
fine?
still only does its damage within 5 feet of itself.
Okay, good.
It's just easier to make
yeah.
it blow up.
Just making sure I didn't set myself up to get crushed by a falling stalagmite.
Nope, I think you did good.
All right,
Snaps.
cool.
What are you gonna do?
You know what time it is? It's blessed time.
Yep. I am way the hell out of range of it because I wanted to make sure I got that done.
Turn this over. Shit. Okay, so I'm within 30 feet of my other 3 peeps. So Dusk, Maev, Rasa are all blessed.
Good. Burning a lot of first levels here.
And then I just saw Foggy disappear into the darkness and shit started exploding. So I'm a little bit worried about my buddy. So I'm going to run forward 30 feet and see what I can see. I can see Foggy, but I can't see much else.
Yep.
I'm going to engage my tabaxi thing where I can move some more.
Activate.
What?
I said kitty paws, activate.
Kitty paws activate. I'm gonna go 20 more and see what I see. Right here. and 5 and 30. I still can't see the dude, so yeah, that's where I'm.
Excuse me. This water, by the way, is now rolling like this. This whole area is covered in water.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Great, even.
That lasts, just for the record, it lasts
And control letters
Or-
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Up to 10 minutes.
And it's
Oh,
concentration.
so you could you could drop it if you wanted.
Yeah,
It's not concentration.
it is concentration.
Oh, are you concentrating on it?
Yeah, I'm at the moment, but until I can get closer and verify that the thing is, I don't
Okay,
have to.
got it.
Because I can
You
still
betcha.
change its course during these 10 minutes.
Ah. That may be something you might want to do. It is your turn.
Yeah, well, continue move in the direction you chose until the spell ends or you choose a different effect. So now that it's down there, I could no, it's too small to vortex it. I need a 50-foot area to vortex it. I could just no, it's not part water. I could part water. Doesn't say doesn't say it has to be standing water to be.
That's more than 50 feet wide.
What is? Yes, you're right. Okay. Well, if it gets over there, we'll talk.
Okay.
But I can if I can just choose redirect flow again or something. I don't know. But I can't see what's going on yet, so it's a moot point. Dusk is going to go.
Oh, you can't see that far down?
I can see, but I'm assuming it's how deep is the bank for the river? Is it like a shallow, or is it how deep is that down into the water?
I'm not sure I understand the question. You mean
Like-
right on the edge of the water?
Like, yeah, what's the water level to the top where like Foggy's standing, like elevation difference?
Oh, it's a very gentle slope.
Okay. Okay, so I just moved, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to use my... I mean, if I can't see it yet, I'm not going to change its direction. It's just trying to knock it off. I'll dash to try and get closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get a little bit closer. And I'll just hold things, I guess, until I see better. If I can see it,
Strike
yeah.
distance?
Well, I get. Oh yeah, I forget. You keep saying it's gentle slope. So if I don't dash, if I can see it, I'd like to. Yeah, just if I can, you'll allow me to redirect it to make sure it keeps the pressure on it.
Yeah,
just
okay.
kinda-
So help me understand what you are seeing. Draw a line or ping.
You can, if you want to see things through my eyes, click on my token and hit Control L.
Aren't you cool?
He can
Click on
see
your
it. I
token.
think he was wondering he's not sure how high above the water the bank is.
Which he said was a gentle slope. So
Well,
as long as I can,
I think the entire cave
Yeah,
is
you
a
can
gentle
see
slope.
everything you can see at this moment.
okay. So I'm gonna, if you'll allow me, then I
How
won't
do
dash.
I undo? Oh, there it goes. So
Yeah,
you're going to do
you-
what?
If you'll allow me then to just change the direction of it as part of the spell concentration. Choosing the different effect, I'm choosing to redirect it again, this time to continue to kind of force the water into it to try and keep
But not necessarily over the bridge.
it's already no, I don't have to force it over the bridge now, but I want to like make sure that all the water is like directing into it. I want to try and like
Coming off
funnel it-
here instead.
yeah. I'm gonna try and like funnel the water into it, right?
Yep.
So the full
Gotcha.
force of this river is acting on this thing.
Okay. Fabulous. So redirecting the water is your whole turn?
Yes.
And the movement? Okay. Maiev, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna be on the right fucking tab. Here we go. I'm gonna go 40 feet to there. Thank you. Alright, okay. I don't know what we're doing here, guys. It looks like we did the thing.
It's not dead yet.
It hasn't had a chance to act yet. You have no idea what's going on.
I got 80 feet on my crossbow. I'm just gonna shoot at him while he's in the river.
Sounds lovely.
Two shots. First one is an 18 to hit. The second one is a 15 to hit.
Those both hit.
Sweet. I will give you all the damage at the same time.
That'd be lovely.
15, 16 points total. Some of it's cold.
Ooh, the water got cold. Okay. Is that done?
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Yaren, what are you going to do?
Aaron's going to. Let's see, where is Aaron? Where'd he go? Way up here. His movement is 30. I'm gonna add that little icon. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Short bow is a range of if it's 80 feet, I don't get disadvantage. Nope. He's gonna bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Woohoo! If that's good enough, he's gonna draw his short bow and let loose.
Do the shooty shoot.
He does not have advantage. 21.
That hits.
6 piercing damage. And there's no sneak attack.
Okay.
As far as I know. So that's all he got. He's like, he'll just say, keep up the pressure. Dusk. Joe, water pressure. Get it. Ah.
Rasa, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna move mainly. I can move
I think you have
5,
leadership inspiration.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
You 60 feet. Not quite.
That's okay. I can dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And
Nice.
I'm going to swing.
Or
21.
dash is a roguey thing, not an action.
Bonus.
It's a bonus action.
Cunning
Bonus
action.
action. Okay, cool.
21 to hit
That be hitting.
for 6 psychic damage.
Then you're gonna hide behind that stalagmite.
I don't think I can.
Not. I mean, you can't.
Oh no, because you used your bonus action to run there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, it's a game of whether or not it blocks. Any...
Yeah.
Well, I still have one more to go, technically.
Okay.
I didn't use my full. So if this means I am better hidden from him, and I'm going to cover his eyes against the...
It's like 2 feet wide at most. I know.
And you're gonna turn your back on him so he can't see ya.
Right, exactly. Like,
I can't see his eyes.
no
Yeah.
eye contact.
No eye contact.
Too funny.
You may know where I am, but no eye contact.
I hide. I hide good. Okay.
Yep.
He is going to try not to drown. Oh, well, he rolled a natural 20 to try not to drown. So I would say if we make that be a strength check to try and swim against the current, that with a 26 being a natural 20 plus 6, he probably could fight the current to some extent. So I'm going to say let's cut his speed in half. Because, torrential water flow. 5, 10, 15. I'm thinking that's probably as far as he could really manage to get away from this roaring river of water. And his action is going to be Augie, could you please make a charisma saving throw for me? I think. 60 feet. Hold on, it may not work. Yeah, foggy.
Oh no.
Oh
'Cause
no!
the likelihood that he can see Rasa through that thing is
No.
Don't
What kind of
forget-
save am I making again?
questionable. Oh, wait. 65 or 60? Oh, 60. We're good. Yes. Charisma saving throw, please.
Don't forget you got
Cool.
your leadership inspiration.
If you need
Yep.
D6.
Shit. So the question becomes, shit. Do I get to declare I want to use it after I roll, but do I have to do it before I learn the result?
Bill
I
would
don't-
know that answer, not me.
I don't think it specifies.
I think it works the same way as Bardic Inspiration, which you can do your roll and then decide, I don't think that's enough, roll it on top of it, and then say
Yeah.
what the result.
Yeah, it doesn't specify, so.
I agree with Ashley's assessment then.
Okay.
Treat it
Well,
like Bardic.
I'm burning it now. Jesus Christ. Because my roll was a total of 11. 10
Yeah,
plus
you
1
know-
is 11. So I'm going to do my thing for now my total of 16.
16 is a successful save.
Oh,
You only take half as much of this damage.
You only get a little butt blasted. You don't get the full Monty.
God.
Oh, I did this wrong.
Still
X.
hurt.
Do it again.
You used
1,
to
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those.
Oh.
You take half of that damage, so 11.
Okay. I'm good with that.
And you had a success, so you are not mal-shaped or broken or damaged. And Foggy, then, what are you going to do?
Shit my pants. There's a little of that happening. Um.
Don't worry, we can clean him in the river.
Yep. Foggy's gonna freak out a little bit because it's occurred to him that there's every chance that there are not people still in here because we've only witnessed the furthest inside chamber. There's that whole we're viewing multiple times at once, so there's a chance that currently no one is there. But he is still suddenly like, oh shit! If there's people, how are we gonna get them across this river now? Whoops! And is now just gonna 20 feet, and then from there, I think I can hit that. That's 40 feet away. I think I can hit that. Range of no, I have a range of 30 feet, so I would have to go 30 of my 40, and then I could still hit his ass. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm just going to give him 2 sunbolts on the way out, because fuck you and what you stand for.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Hits.
4 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah. 24 again.
Yep.
There we go. 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then 40. That's why. Go back. There we go.
Snaps. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm done.
Snaps. What are you gonna do?
Well, I still can't see shit back here, so I'm gonna creep forward. 5,
Creep.
15. Still can't see anything. 20, 25. Oh, there he is. Okay. That's most of my movement. And he's 60 feet away.
Yep. And you see he is in this torrent of water that is at least waist deep on him, at least 10 feet deep at this point. And he is struggling with all his might to be as close to upright as he can get, and sort of combination of trying to walk in the water and trying to swim through the water. And he seems to be failing a little bit.
I was thinking Ray of Enfeeblement, but that's only attacks. There's not much else I can do. I am going to try to Sacred Flame him again, because that is 60 feet. Or Sacred Flame this guy. Yeah, so he needs to make a Dex saving throw.
I feel like it should be at disadvantage.
I feel like that is an accurate choice.
Yes.
That would be a 7.
He fails. So he's going to take 2 d8s of shiny radiant damage. Oh, nice. 13 radiant damages.
Okay.
And then I did 25 feet, so he just started appearing in darkness for me, so I'm going to back up just a little bit, and that's where I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Dusk, what are you going to do?
Dusk is going to continue marching forward. If I can... 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. He is going to see if he can do the whirlpool there.
So how it's 50 feet across, so a 50-foot diameter circle.
Yeah, let me read the thing again, just so we can agree if it's possible. Whirlpool. It requires a body of water at least 50 feet square and 25 feet deep.
Oh, it's only 10, 15 feet.
Okay, so that won't work then. So he's gonna continue to redirect the water to try to keep pushing it toward that endpoint, the drain. He's gonna redirect it yet again. Just laying on the pressure so that it's constantly
Pretty
trying
much
to
running straight down now.
Yeah, and it honestly it doesn't have to be going up over the terrain. It can just be
Straight over
underneath the bridge and just focusing all the water, the natural flow into him.
Well, that
So-
means you could drop what you're doing because that is the direction that it would naturally be flowing.
Yeah, but I'm taking all the water and into him, like not
Oh,
just the
okay.
water flowing.
Think funneling it almost.
I'm funneling it into him to try and give it the most punch, all the force of the river,
Oops.
not just.
We did it. Oh,
And suddenly he was gone. Now he's back. He bobbed under the surface for a second. Sorry. Okay.
So I'm just trying to basically focus
Keep
the
on the
entire river water pressure onto him to try and keep forcing him back. Or at least making his life really hard in the process.
Yeah.
And I have to do an action as part of that. Bonus action, nothing's going to happen. So that's all I can do, I believe. Yeah, he's not worried about anything else. Yep, okay.
Alrighty. Maiev, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna move some more. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. I'll go one more for 40, and I'm gonna shoot at him again.
Shoot.
One more time. One is a 14. And the
Beats
other
it.
is a 9.
So the first one hits, the second one doesn't.
Okie dokie. Plus 5 points total. Some of it's cold. Most of it's cold.
Okie. You didn't want to use your inspiration thingy on the failed save, the failed attack?
Also, did you use your bless?
I did not use my bless.
It was a 9.
Yeah, it goes up by 4 more. 13.
Yeah, 13 still wouldn't hit.
I can't remember how long the thingy will last, so I guess I'll use it. 3 more.
That hits.
Cool. Another round of damages. Um, 8 more damages.
8 more damages.
Completely forgot I was blessed.
Oh, hey. I didn't mean to encourage you to use your inspiration. I would remind you that that inspiration would work on a saving throw as well, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Ow.
I believe generally speaking inspiration can be used on saves.
Yeah, pretty much any d20. So do you want to save it to use on any saving throws you might be forced to make?
It wasn't a d20, it was the leadership thing.
Right, but your leadership, The inspiration that you were granted through leadership
Uh-huh.
is a d6 that you can add to pretty much any d20 roll that you make.
Oh.
So you could save it to use it on a saving throw, or you can use it now on an attack roll.
I don't remember how long it lasts.
How long do it last, Will? Is Will's microphone not working, or is mine
Sorry.
not hearing him?
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, how long does the inspiration last?
An hour or until you use it. Did you hear me?
Yep.
Good, sir.
I have got to make a
There's too many
decision.
options.
What?
Now there's too many options.
Yep. You can either use it now or save it for a possible saving throw you may have to do.
I'll save it for a saving throw, so give him
Okay,
back.
give him back that 8.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty.
I still need to remember that I have it.
Love to you. Urine, what's he gonna do?
All right. Yerden is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's not close enough to do help thing to anybody. Yeah, he's just gonna do his short bow again.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay, then he'll just say, "Keep up the pressure again."
Okay.
It's working.
Rasa, what are you gonna do?
Rasa's gonna step out here a bit. I believe I'm still in. Yep. She's gonna swingy wingy. It's 16, I think.
That hits.
Yes, 16. And that's this die. For 5 points of stuffity stuff psychics.
Okie dokie.
Another 16 to hit.
That again hits.
For an additional 7 points. And she had moved 5, so this will be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
I'm not taking chances.
You don't want to be contorted,
Nope.
deformed mess of Dragonborn, no?
Nope.
Oh. So
The mound of soil that you have just sort of climbed up and over
Mm-hmm.
does seem to have a divot in it about the size of this monster.
Oh, Jesus.
And right next to it, there appears to be something shiny on the floor.
Ooh.
And now it be his turn. We're going to try again with the strength. Oh, yeah, he's not having any trouble with that anymore. So we're going to have half speed 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is out of the river.
for now.
But that's his whole movement. So all he can do is glare. And he be glaring. I'm not sure he can see Maiev.
I'm pretty out in the open.
Yeah, but it didn't work on you.
It still clearly hurt him like hell.
Yeah. Okay, yep, you do it. Charisma saving throw.
Why am I encouraging you to hit me with it? I have
I don't
nothing that
know.
helps me. Duh. Shit. I don't think I managed it.
And you've already used your extra.
I have. I don't think I hit it. 15.
Oh, that hits it. You're good.
Oh!
So you take half of this.
Oh. I don't like that.
Half of 26 is 13.
God. Okay. I'm still
But you
doing
succeeded in the
great.
saving throw, so your head's not swelling, your body's not malformed.
God.
Foggy, it is now your turn.
Oh, good! Good. Just what I wanted. Fuck. Just so you're aware, this sucks.
Okay.
I'm hitting him with 2 firebolts.
Oh, hey, you know what? I had
What?
him go sideways instead of down because the water would have made it harder for him. So he should actually be 5, 10. He should actually be down here. Hold on. Hold the phone. He would have come out over here. And therefore would not have been able to see you. Really couldn't have
Okay.
seen my Ev either, and
So-
he's too far away. So
So I
please
can heal 13?
yourself, whatever that was. Yeah, get your 13 back.
Okay. That makes me happy.
It's still your turn.
Cool. Good. Great. Grand. I'm going to spend one of my charges of my boots. Because I want to do this as safely as possible.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to kick his ass back into the river?
The blast from the boots that knocks back doesn't have a it doesn't have a size limit. I could do it on something that's 5 feet by 5 squares by 5 squares if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a limit on size. That wasn't my plan. I was just gonna fly out to there. Because when I activate the flight, it doubles my movement speed for that turn, but as flight. And then I was just going to come right back to where I started, so I was just going to go there, hit him with 4 bolts, and then come back. But you know, if I burn
Sometimes the
charges.
DM should shut up.
if I burn both charges, I could fly there in that manner, boot him back into the river, and then I could get that far back.
And how far does your shove things?
15 feet if they fail their save.
Got it.
You know what? Thank you, Mama. I'm going to do exactly what I've just described. So I'm going to fly to there such that when I fly into him, he is pushed towards river, and then I will end my movement there. Okay, so I'm going to put myself... shit, actually, Mama, can you assist me with that? Can you put me there?
There? Sorry,
yes.
Wrong thing. You... Here?
Thank you. And now I will do my burning of... Because it's going to require both charges to do that because of the amount of movement it takes, but I am going to do that.
Okay, how the fuck did you find that image? That is so cool. Okay, so he has to do what to try to not be pushed back into the river?
You bring both feet forward and drop kick an opponent within 5 feet of you. This counts as an unarmed attack. On hit, the opponent takes 1d6 and is knocked back. So it is it is just
so there's
if
no save, it just happens.
It just happens. Well, if he hits a physical surface, he will take 1d6 damage thing. I'm of the opinion that we should make that a save. The fact that that's just free on whatever the fuck size I hit is dumb. So how about if they are one
It
size
is your
category
magic
above
item,
me?
man. If that is the rules of your magic item, we're gonna go with it. You
All
only get to
right.
do it once a day.
Yeah, well, technically I could do that twice a day, but still. The method by which I'm doing it here, where I'm starting from so far away, I have to burn the give
Yeah.
me flying speed thing to also do it. But I mean, if you're cool with that, I'm gonna
And is there
accept
an
it.
attack roll at all involved?
Yeah,
in
there's
any of
there's
this?
there's a roll, there's an attack roll involved, so
Let's
there
go
is a
with the
chance it
attack
fails.
For what it's worth, like Thorn Whip can pull something 10 feet closer, and there's no save, as long as it hits.
All right, cool.
So that notion is not without precedent. And that's a cantrip.
18 to hit,
Well, that hits. So he takes some bit of damage.
so he'll take. I believe we've ruled this in the past that it's my normal unarmed strike damage and whatever the hell else it says it does.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2d6, 1d6 of which is fire damage. So 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of fire damage, and he's knocked 15 feet away from me.
5.
That Street Fighter gif is great, by the way.
15.
You're welcome.
Well, that's just unfortunate for him. Yep.
And Foggy's over here, or Foggy's over here?
Foggy flew over here, did a thing, and then flew out away.
Okay.
Yeah, like when I activate the flight, my movement speed doubles. So I after the movement that ends with that kick, I had like 30 feet remaining. So I just got away.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Also interrupting his line of sight on you.
That was total serendipity.
Yay. Urine, what are you gonna do?
And yeah, I'm done.
Urine.
Both of those gifts are great, sis.
Urine is going to. Let's see.
Urine turn.
Is it your turn?
I don't know, because I'm stupid. That was Foggy's turn, so now it's Snap's turn.
All right. Snaps is just going to amble forward to see what she can see. 15, 20, 25. Can't see shit. And 30. I still can't see shit. Well, that's my movement. I'm going to go ahead and use my action to move too. And 15 and 20. I can kind of see. That's as far as I'm going to go. I'm not going to have any action this turn, but I want to be within range of friends if things happen to them. So that's going to be my turn. I got Jack
Alrighty.
too.
Dusk, what are you gonna do?
He's going to keep on marching forward slowly. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just keeping an eye on the rest of the place. And he's going to redirect the flow to keep the pressure directly so that it reroutes it, like basically
Yep.
right directly into this thing.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, there's basically just a jet of water. The river like constricts into this one just massive jet of water right into him. And that's as far as he can go. And he says, "We don't see any others, do we?
Not yet.
Noise isn't too bad." I'm creating a lot of noise. Except for the big
There's
boom.
a lot of water racket, rushing water sounds.
Right.
And as each of you have been slowly approaching the southern end of this cavern, the roar of the water and this whistling noise has just been growing louder and louder.
The whistling from the water going down the.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, that was his action to redirect, and no bonus. So onwards.
Maiev, what are you gonna do?
Good. Good at the hole.
I'm so spacey, guys. I'm sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's 30. 40. Yeah, no, I can't do that yet.
Neither of my barbarians are even a little mad.
Well, we're being
It's great.
sparing right now.
Yeah, this has turned out fabulous.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my action to dash and just kind of hide out in this little crevice over here.
Okay.
This is one of those things that you don't expect to be difficult about a fight. Is this area is so big, we're burning so many actions on. I just want to get closer.
And yeah, do I see anything interesting in this little alcove while I'm hiding over here?
There do appear to be, strangely, surrounding you, there are several small dirt mounds.
They are more sticks of dynamite.
Just like
Okay.
little, like something's been dug up and then buried again.
Interesting.
There's like 5 or 6 of them.
Interesting.
They're really sort of small.
Okay. Well, I used my action to get over here, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna ponder that.
What's Yaren gonna do?
Urine is gonna keep pressing forward. Oop, am I on the wrong thing? I am.
Speaking of things being too far fucking away.
30. And how far am I?
A distance.
Yeah, but close enough for a short
Yep.
bow into the jet of water, like in line with it. just like lines it up. Yeah, no, just keep on kicking it while it's being splashed in the face. Short bow. Yeah, 25.
Oh yeah, that totally hits.
It's a D8. Or no, is it?
It's a D6.
Your rapier was the D8.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right. Never mind. Ignore me.
Plus 4. That was 7 piercing damage. A whopping 7 because there's no sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
We've chosen to do this the slow way, but it's getting there, guys. It's working. We're gonna flush this motherfucker. Okay. And end of Urine's turn.
End of Yaren's
up.
turn. Rasa, what are you gonna do?
You said shiny.
Shiny.
There is a little something shiny on the ground there.
I would like to pick up whatever is shiny on the ground there.
And you do have plenty of sight, and it's like a. And I'm not sure why it would be shiny. There is no ambient light, but I decided it was something you could find while you were in there. Is a small pile of gold spilling out of a disintegrating burlap sack.
Cool. Okay, we're gonna mark where it is, and we're gonna, if you will allow me with a bonus action to attack. Actually, I'm not sure if I can do it with a bonus action. Because I didn't do an action to attack. So I might be up shits thinking. The way that Psychic Blades works,
Yes.
I only get a bonus action with Psychic Blades if I attack with Psychic Blades. So I think looking at the gold stuff,
Looking. As long as you're not like pawing through the bag.
I will let DM determine that
Yeah,
part.
if you didn't bend over to pick it up.
If I
you're
could
good
tell
to
it was gold just from looking at it, I'd probably leave it be.
Yeah, it's coins.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I've got to move 25 to 30. There, I think I have to be to reach. Maybe one more.
And I don't. I mean, I don't want to like spoil anyone's fun or anything, but he is like right on the edge of a thing. Like if Foggy had been able to shove him just a little further, don't you have?
She doesn't have. Do you have the psychic whatever? That's
No,
Ayla has
that's
psychic.
Ayla.
Ayla has a telekinetic shove.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh, are you not high enough level? You're not high enough level for a telekinetic shove.
No,
Oh, is that the level 8 benefit?
It was a feat that I took.
Mm.
Oh, that's a right.
Are there-
I don't know why I thought that.
All right, I was
Rogue thing.
just I
Oh
have
no,
trouble remembering who's who.
I would have done that in a heartbeat. Because I went looking for it actually before realizing that no, I can't. But that is a natural 20.
Oh,
That does things. Oh no, that's natural 20 from a rogue. Oh boy. Alright, if anybody needs to use the restroom while the math happens.
It's no sneak attack, so it's only 11 psychic damage.
Oh, do you
Okay.
not have a... Oh yeah, there really isn't a sneak attack situation here, is there?
No sneak attack right now. And I was so stunned that I hit it so well that I completely biffed. Pretty sure. That's a 12 to hit the next time.
Yeah, that didn't.
Yeah, no.
Nope. And then I'm just gonna duck behind.
Behind Snaps.
So if anybody, you are. Oh boy.
And hey, you got the better of the 2 hits critting, so...
Yep.
That's not what I meant to do.
That'd be all.
So snaps.
Sorry, snaps.
Literally took
You can't
cover.
see Foggy.
Yeah, literally took
can't
cover
see my
behind
ass.
Snaps.
So snaps.
Oh, it's
You
great.
please make a charisma saving throw.
Please
It's
roll
okay.
well.
It's okay. It's a 9.
Oh!
Wait, can I
Did
do
you
the
use your inspiration? Or
Oh, yeah,
do you
you-
want to use your inspiration?
with the
I would
inspiration? Be a 12. Which I don't
Okay.
But-
So you take 28 psychic damage,
28.
and you are cursed with magical deformities.
Okay.
So some of your fur starts to fall out like the quills of a porcupine. Your fur just goes and escapes from your body in patchy, weird areas.
Okey-doke.
And the Your left arm suddenly swells to 5 times its normal size. You are the most swole, muscular cat, but only on the left.
Okay.
And your right arm withers to bone. It is so skinny.
You guys,
And your
we can-
speed is halved.
Oh, she's not a slow kitty.
Yep, your speed is halved. You have disadvantage on all ability checks, saving throws, and attacks based on strength or dexterity.
it's cool. It's cool.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I can take care of it. It's just gonna
Yeah.
be a sucky couple of.
This should be a little sucky moment. And then his movement happens. He's gonna try and fight the current again. And he's gonna fail miserably with a 2.
Oh, thank
Oh.
God.
And go 5, 10, and then be swept away down this hole.
Yay!
And Dusk won't drop concentration just yet because there's still many minutes so you could use this spell.
Mm-hmm.
Flushing Dusk.
Yeah, he's gonna keep the water like going down that hole just in case. It was like,
Alrighty.
It's like when you spray a sink like directly into the garbage disposal. Just
He got
Yeah,
in
yeah,
a
yeah,
parting shot before he died.
Yeah, and it's a real bad one.
Yeah. All right. I have to use the restroom. You all should start to take a potty break and decide what all you want to do now.
I'm gonna stop the
I'll be right
recording
back.
for it.
That is going to remove curse.
Okay. That's the
Understand.
last thing that the recording hears.
As you. So we all back.
And I have
Everyone-
just restarted the recording.
There is experience in the chat.
And there's experience in the chat.
And Ross is going plundering for gold.
Yes. So, rolling for that, you found at this one mound, it was 180 gold
Holy crap.
and 50 silver.
Is that a lot for us? I forget.
Just laying there, sort of spilled out on the ground with this, the burlap sack that contains these coins is just basically disintegrating as you touch it. Like it's really, really old and falling apart.
We spent a crap ton of money. We don't have a lot.
That's true.
And what did I find in these 5 or 6 tiny little something was buried here things?
Well, I don't know. Would you please describe for me what it is you would like to do in that space?
I would like to carefully brush away the dirt and see what the hell was buried here. I don't know how else to explain that.
Okay. Carefully brushing away the dirt on the top of the mound closest to you. You sort of squat down and just gently brushing it away. You didn't say that you were going to dig it up. As you move the dirt away, you realize that this particular mound you are in front of seems to be the freshest of the disturbed soil. And at some point, pretty quickly on, you run into and expose something disturbing.
Oh, how so?
A very tiny, weirdly shaped
One of the babies.
foot.
Baby foot.
One of the nasty baby hybrid trolls.
Yeah, it's a weirdly shaped foot with webbing between the toes. It's just not right.
And this appears to be a grave for it. Like it's not gonna.
Yes, it appears to have actually been interred
It wasn't
with
sweet.
some care, even respectfully interred.
Cool.
It's not
cool.
just been slapdash tossed in the corner and a light layer of dust over the top. It has been dug out, interred, and covered intentionally.
To the point where probably, if I'm not overstepping my boundaries, Mama, you gather if they had the materials, they would have lashed together 2 pieces of long straight wood into a cross.
You know, if they were
Level of
Christians.
care. Yeah, but like, you know.
They subscribe to the Judeo-Christian faith.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna cover that back up and get the fuck out of this cubbyhole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run out here and just let nobody look in there. Just go with me on this. Don't dig up any tiny dirt piles. Just don't. And don't
'Kay.
look back. Oh, hey, the guy's gone. Cool. I was gonna go do a thing, but yeah, cool. Right. Oh, look, a walkway.
Okay, and the walkway. The path that you guys had damaged during all of that battle and combat and the water changing direction, it is still touching both sides of the river. I am not absolutely certain. Maybe if you'd like to make a perception check or, hell, I don't even know what kind of check, a nature check to determine the stability of the remaining bits of stalagmite that cross this water.
Ross
No.
is distracted by gold. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
What about
I-
this way?
by all means, walk away.
I don't know if that's nature or survival. Survival check might. Maybe? Good question. It is definitely intelligence based in my opinion, but yeah, we can go around there. Dusk is going to redirect the water to its normal route, but just kind of forcing it down the hole.
Which is
With-
its normal route, yeah.
Right, but just give it a little push.
Yeah.
But Dusk will go ahead and just look around and what is
What role did you do? I'm sorry.
just look around as well because I got good vision to see what I can see. Perception wise is +3. It's a 21.
And that was you trying to determine the safety of this bridge.
No, that wasn't. If I was being honest, I was just looking around. Unless you want the perception, perception's okay enough to look at it. But if you want, I can re-roll for a survival check or whatever you said, nature, right?
Nature, survival. I pretty much any stat you think is viable for determining the safety of this bridge.
Device signs of Valver to predict the weather, avoid quicksand and other natural hazards.
That sounds like a natural hazard, sure.
Okay, then we'll do 23.
Oh yeah. So what you surmise is that what is remaining of this toppled over stalagmite mess, that it could be a viable crossing of the river, but you certainly wouldn't want one of those giant things to try and cross it. It would never hold.
I'll share that with the information with the group. It's like, perhaps we could, if need be, we could retreat, and they won't be able to follow us over it, and that might give us a slight advantage for a moment. I can't do this spell again, so after 10 minutes of, unless we pull more up here, I can't do this again until we rest. I think. We do a little bit.
And then the general perception of the space for everyone is you all have a very clear understanding of the water, what it's doing. You can't really see down into the abyss into which the water is pouring. There's a lot of mist and roiling water. You can't really see where it's going. Maiev realized that there does seem to be a walking path around the bottom end of that abyss that the water is going down into.
Oh, thank God.
And yeah, there's a lot of stalactites, stalagmites. There's some walls over here on the other side that you're not real sure what's on the other side of them. And I'm not sure who can see what. Oh, I can. I know how I can look that now. Control L. From where Dusk is standing, he doesn't see shit. Apps. You can't see nothing. It's too far. Oh, wow, Yaren's got Dusk's view, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I don't know
you're-
what his actual sight limits are.
Good question. I'm so used to dark vision.
I know.
I think I had a porch out for him, did I?
How many people can you give Eyes of a Night?
Oh, I did. You're right. Eyes of Night.
Okay, so
There's
you
one
gave
hour.
it to him.
I think I did have. You're right. I did. Eyes of Night is up to 3 willing creatures within 10 feet of you, lasting for 1 hour. So I'm not sure how far into this we are, but
Oh, no, you guys are probably less than 30 minutes in.
I was gonna say it's pretty go. Okay, yeah. So he can see same as Dusk, basically. In
Okay.
Arasa.
But from where he's standing, he can't see anything. But Maiev, if you're looking around, I think that you might see a couple of things of interest.
Okay.
Do you want to roll a perception of your own? Or do you want to just look at the screen?
I am standing pretty close to Maiev.
And you should also see a couple of things of interest.
Okay, so I can roll
Well,
perception as well.
Yeah. Or you could just look at the map. You're
Yeah.
physically able to see with your
The
current
stairs, is that what you're
eyesight.
talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have a couple of things that you can see.
Yeah, I can see 2 sets of stairs, or
Okay.
what looks like stairs.
Cool.
Okay.
what'd that do?
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you that the one on the south is a downward slanting set of stairs, and the other one is an upward slanting set of stairs.
You want to go down, I believe.
I'm
You want-
actually.
Oh.
You first, Snaps.
I was gonna say, do we want to check out all of those mounds, or have we already done that? The ones in the room where Rasa was in.
She
I did
just
not
checked out the one, got the one bag that was there with that was out in the open.
I figure we have to go back through this room on our way out.
Okay.
And knowing that, I only have eyes for another 30 minutes or so.
There's health potions.
Okie dokie.
I'm just saying. I don't know. That's meta.
I'm gonna tap the 2 major spellcasters of the group on the shoulder and ask, "Hey, do either of you have any of those infinite number of times a day spells that do cold damage?"
What? Oh,
I do.
well.
You-
sort of.
You
Did it?
do? Well, I mean, I know you've got your breath, but like,
And I can recharge it.
Oh,
Oh!
that's true.
and then he just sort of points at his boots. I don't mind. Can you
Yeah, I can use my cold breath 3 times a day.
Like,
Hey,
it does,
Foggy.
Yeah.
Also, you're standing next to a river.
as you say, Dusk like kind of like wiggles his finger and like a little trail of water like kind of jumps the bank a little bit and gives you like a small stream to stand in.
Also valid. Totally forgot that I was allowed to do it by standing in water, and
Yes.
then he stands into the water. Or rather, the words out of his mouth were, "I didn't think about the fact that we're next to a river. Thank you, Dusk." And then in the river.
I'm like the moon, y'all. I control the water.
And remind me, that only lets me get one of my 2 charges back a day, yes?
I believe that is correct.
The boots may recover 1 charge in a day if cold damage is applied to them. And we've allowed that to also happen with sticking in a river.
Mm-hmm. Just that stupid if stepping in the water doesn't do it.
Unless it's really hot water.
Yeah, if it's like a hot
so
spring.
So we're pushing onwards. Do you want me to like flush the stairwell? You know, I could like direct a bunch of water down it. Or would that cause too much havoc down there, you think? What's down there again? Is that the main room with all the captives?
We're getting closer to it, that much I know.
Because I could announce our presence with a whole stairwell full of water. I could move this river down the stairs.
Gee, your DM better go check and see what the fuck that would do to things. Let me see.
We really take this train off the rails. It's like we could jump in the water and go whee! Have a water slide.
Well,
At least until we get more than a certain amount of feet from the river, and then that will stop. But basically, if I bend the water over to the stairwell, and once it gets outside of my range, it just behaves like water would and flow where it would.
down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So essentially, we would have 10 minutes of the volume of water from this river flowing down that stairwell.
We could flush the rats out, but I don't want to hurt the ladies, the captives. That might be bad, right?
We don't know what's down there yet.
True. Well, we never flown down there in our dreams.
Snaps is the only one to have seen this room before, but it's hard to know exactly where because of the spiralness.
Right.
It's hard to know exactly what's underneath us.
Okay.
Or
You've
what-
all seen this room that you're coming up on. It's the lowest level you've been to.
But I'm not sure if we would know that,
Ah, true.
Well,
is what I'm saying.
let's quick heads together before I, flood something I shouldn't. If I were to flood that down there, does anyone know what I'm flooding off the top of our heads? Anybody?
I'm not sure if any of us would actually know that that is the final room.
All right. Well, then I won't do it.
None of us ever saw the entry, I think, to that giant cavern down there. We just know that's like the next level down.
Right.
Yeah, but it's
But we don't know how it connects precisely. Okay.
no, not because of our path. It's not like we've been following the path. We've just been going. Oonk.
Okay. I wasn't sure. All right. Well, then I can. If it's not worth it, I'll keep control water up just in case we run into more water. So just have to let me know when the remainder of the time has elapsed. And then if we encounter more water, I can still do something with it. But yeah, downward we go, right? Sneakily.
Sneakily is fine.
Sneakily.
And we're aware that there could be as many as 3 down there all at once.
Well, we have a place to fall back to. We can scurry our way up, and if there's with still 10 minutes left, it will be quite a shock to them when they have a whole river right in the face.
Alrighty, let's have those sneakily rolls, shall we?
Oh, great.
22 for Rasa. Because Bless doesn't work on those, right?
For ability checks, no.
That's what I
Bless on by this point.
Bless is gone by that point? Okay.
Only a minute.
Concentration. I just remembered, is guidance a concentration spell?
I think guide concentration.
Well, it was a 4 for Dusk and a 12 for Year.
Jeez.
Yeah, not good.
I have a 22, a 14, a 4, a 12.
Sorry, is this stealth? Sorry.
Yeah. 14.
17 total.
$83 divided by 6 is a 13.8 average. So that's not too bad.
Considering.
Oblivious. Oblivious. Oh, fucking oblivious. Okie dokie. So again, like before, you enter into this narrower tunnel area. They're not really stairs, but I used stair imagery so you would get that it was a downward sloping tunnel. And it curves around like it did before. You're listening, you're creeping, you're sneaking, you're hearing voices in which I guess some of you understand giant.
That would be Dusk and Snap.
And so as you are making your way that 80, 90, 120 so feet of this curving, downward angling tunnel, eventually Dusk, I think, is the only one who heard Rasa's attempted translation.
Or repeated.
Yeah.
Right.
Repetition of what she heard, yes.
Right.
And what you are hearing is one voice, male voice, barking orders to mind, keep your eyes open. This one didn't work.
This one didn't work.
This one didn't work. And there is a female voice that is saying to sorry, I'm struggling because I can't find my notes. The female voice is sounding very angry and upset and argumentative. This is not right. This is not what we can't. So it's angry, but also, I don't know, almost desperate. The masculine barking voice is essentially telling her to shut the fuck up. And another voice is saying, but where are they? So you have two male voices, one female voice, and one of them is obviously in charge. And you do hear a name which translates or which sounds similar to the word vile. So whatever the giant word for vile or grossness sounds like, it sounds like that, but essentially it is Avernus. So the female is arguing with Avernus that this isn't lots of negative but broken cut off sentences.
Would I guess this will probably be a check, but does that name mean anything or word mean anything to Dusk?
It is just you now realize that what you thought was a word is a name. The way she is speaking, it is clearly a proper name that she is speaking in her attempts to either argue with or convince Avernus to change a course of action.
All right.
She's clearly trying to change something, get something to change something. She's trying to get him to do something different.
They're arguing, Lady Rasa.
Hmm?
They're arguing about something, and the Avernus and something about an Avernus, with an Avernus, about an Avernus. They're trying to change up something. I guess maybe it's
The female voice is trying to convince Avernus to do something or stop something.
Like, what's an Avernus, guys? Anyone know what an Avernus is? This is through Rasa. What's an Avernus?
Telephone is out.
Is not part of the telephone, but she understands giant. Does it make sense other than a name for her?
No, it's clearly being used as a name in context.
Okay.
And it just happens to sound very much like the word vile or gross.
Well, either way, they're distracted. So question is, are we ready to take on 3 of these monsters?
We ready for the sneaky sneak?
Ready for the sneaky sneak.
Sneaky sneak.
As you round the last bend, you find yourselves entering into, please tell me I have all of your range of vision correct in this space. Limited vision as needed.
For the 3 of us on this side, technically, we're all good. Yeah.
I am
Yeah,
not
okay.
quite right, I don't think. I think my range of distance is a little too short. No, that's 60.
Okay.
Snaps is good.
Oh, probably a good thing I didn't flood this.
Yeah. So you make your way down and around and are approaching an area. I had a little trouble making a map, so you don't have the tunnel leading up. I'm just dropping you at the last possible space of the tunnel as it opens up. And their alertness was 1, 1, and 2. So your 13's stealths were pretty darn good.
There are blood curling screams inside, so it's possible.
There is, I'm not sure what everybody's distance of sight is, so I'm not sure what you all see or don't see or share with each other as you are
Well-
huddled behind this one stalagmite together trying not to be seen.
It's through a stalactite, or stalagmite, so I don't actually see this dickhead. I might, to quote other things, I might see a sliver of a bitch, but
Mhm. But it's at the very outside
it's at the
edge of your
very edge
vision.
of my vision, yeah.
So trying to use a clock as much as possible. You see the sliver of the bitch. Basically keep that arrow or line going to an extent. And there's
Okay.
another one further in, kind of in that general area.
Okay.
But higher up.
There's an
slightly.
elevation change, I would assume, yeah.
There is an elevation change, it looks like.
Yeah, the sliver of the ditch is below you by about 10 or 15 feet.
Okay.
And the other one is above you by about 10 or 15 feet.
Is
Actually,
this
closer to 20, 25 feet up.
Yeah, I'm trying to like not tell people where things are by
Hmm. Right. Yes. Sorry.
I'm doing my best. And then the third ass is kind of
down this way.
yeah, that way. I'm not sure how far people can see, so but yes, down that direction. So 5-ish o'clock.
I think I can see into the future. Husk must have slapped me with the eyes at night.
Oh no.
I could do 3 people.
He could do 3 people, so there's a chance.
the 2 dragonborn Maev?
There could be, yeah.
Just to give you extra something.
Quick
Since you
question.
have ranged stuff, and snaps tends to hang back with the.
Yeah, since I'm not telephone
Yeah,
game, I
Maev definitely has the same range of sight as Rasa at the moment.
question: is this a ramp that like seems to head down?
Scrolling.
Yeah, it kind of ends abruptly.
Mm-hmm.
So is this
No.
cliff?
It ends abruptly?
There's a sight line that I can't see past, or we can't see past right here.
But there isn't.
There might be a line in the dynamic.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
there-
fucking looking at.
Yeah, there's something here. We can't see past this line.
And if I try to highlight, what
Or
is
it was set as permanent.
highlighting?
There you go. That's better.
That's better.
Okay, just the outside edge is no longer blocked off.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay,
No,
well, I'm all
that
right
looks
with the outside edge not being blocked off.
So is that basically that kind of slopes down to the main floor of this chamber?
I'm not sure how far you can see.
I can see 60 feet, so I can
Objects and tokens. So it's not really sloping all that much. There are clearly 10 or 15 feet scramble down, recognizing the length of these suckers' legs. To them, it's, a steep step. To you, it's quite a 10 or 15 feet down. You know what I mean?
If we need to retreat or get people out of here, it's going to be a scramble.
It's going to be a scrambly, climby bit, yeah.
Okay.
I'm double checking. Yes, all of the elevated path that you are on is elevated throughout this entire map.
So this is about 10.
Do a scramble.
10 to 15 feet down, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, I guess Ross is gonna do a dumb shit thing.
I mean, we could roll initiative and start making choices and decisions now.
We could roll initiative and then maybe call it because
This is gonna be a really
it's
long
going to be a
battle.
long
Yeah,
battle.
this is going to be long, and we should
Yeah.
probably do this next session.
Considering it's midnight now, so I
We
think if
could-
we
yeah.
actually try to get through it, we're looking at a 2
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a.m.
going to be a 2 a.m. thing, and Sky wanted to talk tonight, so
Ah.
And
Okay.
I have a 6-hour drive tomorrow.
yeah. So let's call it there after I ask the mama a question.
Okay.
No, I'll ask it next session.
And yeah.
Are we rolling initiative before we sign off, or are we?
No, we can roll it when we get
We can
back.
just roll it at the top of the next session. It's fine.
It's always nice to start the session with a dice roll.
Indeed.
Well, it depends on the dice roll, because my start tonight sucked.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna officially stop the recording at this point. Good night, YouTube.
Okie dokie. Good night.
Good night.